I actually launched the funnel here at midnight, and I've already got two 3-pack sales out of it just today. Never had 2 sales ever in a day. I've had lots of 1 or 2 sales a week, but never 2 sales a day. So that was awesome, just waking up this morning and already having stuff in there. So I'd say definitely yes. Got a lot out of it. There's still more I can learn from once I get past these next pieces. But yeah, absolutely got well more than I expected coming into this. So at first I was like, I got 2 sales, like amazing. Then an instant terror kicked in, started shaking, nervous, ran up to the front room, rang the bell, and then everybody's going crazy in the room and the support and everything. So it's awesome. But it's just great. I mean, it's just, terror and awesomeness and all at the same time. I've done different programs and different things over the years, and it's always like you get little nuggets or different pieces, but it's never like the whole thing. And I've never felt with Trey, it's never been a point where he's hiding something or not sharing something. It's always like, this is what I'm doing. And he's like, oh, do this. And boom, you go implement it. And then the next day you're getting results and you're on to the next thing. So I think the speed to success and the speed to the next levels has been so much faster since I've been involved with Trey's stuff, more than anything I've ever seen before, which is also why I came to this. I was like, I know I'm going to get something out of this. You have the whole gamut of the experience that's here, and it's for everyone. There's everyone that's in there is coming out with something to move forward. I've sat on the sidelines for many years watching the live versions of these or the streams of these things, and you really just don't get out of the workshop what you get being in that room. Just having the community around you, just having that, instant access to anything, questions. It was night and day. I don't know why I didn't do these things a decade ago.
Good. Yeah, let's see what's the other side when we do. I started just over a year ago, and basically I worked at a IT job for about 30 years, and they let me go. And so I had to figure out what I wanted to do. And I found my way to ClickFunnels. That's where I met Trey. And the community became something so much greater than I ever thought it was going to be. I can't tell you how proud I am of the community. It's really incredible.
How many members are in this community?
Right now we have about 4,000. We get, and that's within a year. So it's growing pretty rapidly. I have a goal that I want my wife to be able to not have to work next year. And so I'm going to try to take the next 90 days to see if we can do some things to get enough income so that she'll feel comfortable not having to go back to work next year. I do listen to my wife. We're in this together. I think it's really important that we're on the same page. She encourages me when I need encouragement. She slows me down when I need to be slowed down. I pull her. We work well together. So I don't know. For me, I think it's important that business partner, spouse, that you kind of are in this together. I think that's probably a very healthy thing. I feel like I've got a pathway now that's a proven pathway from other people that could be very successful. So I think there is a risk in anything you do, and I think this one is a worthy one.
Shipping today. We shipping today. We are so full. All right. Hey, you need to get the extender on your mail truck. Oh no. Can we get it all in? Helpful. Oh, that's awesome. What you just said.
I literally did everything that you suggested in the videos, and honestly kicks ass. All
right, so explain this what we got going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you said in the videos, go ahead and do this. You said
show us your stats. Show us what you got on stats.
So
that
this
explains
is
the story.
The numbers aren't as high as they normally are because I had to reduce traffic, but I'm getting a pretty sweet conversion rate on the order form at 12%. I did the first
That's a massive order form. Right.
Is it?
That's
Is that
fantastic.
pretty- is
Yes,
it-
that's great.
So for the first upsell, I sold them the exact same thing like you suggested at 25% off. It does pretty well at 6%. I have some upsells in
So
there.
we can probably get that to 15 or 12 to 15 on that.
It's really-
Rolling.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Gabriel, and I'm here with Trey Llewell Events in actually Missouri, St. Louis. First time I'm here. It's a little bit chill for me that I'm in Miami. Let me actually show you the numbers so you can actually see.
So you didn't have anything built before?
I didn't have anything built before.
before
Okay,
the
so
event.
I already made.
Oh shit, you're
I
at
don't-
$1,000?
I already made over $1,000, okay, running traffic today. And take a look at this. This is the most mind-blowing stuff I've seen in my life. It's a 14.85% in conversions from 2% to almost 15%. This
So
is
you
insane.
were at 2%.
I was at 2%. Now
on your
it's
Shopify store.
on my
and now you're
Shopify
at
store. Now I'm on it.
14.85.
Exactly.
And this is the squeeze page to order form.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was
So-
curious too.
so-
you sent,
So we're getting a 59% going through, which
that's
will be
sweet.
opt-in rate.
yeah, so you're getting 59, so 30, so you're getting 1 in 3 opt-ins. So basically, for every conversion you're getting,
Dude, it's amazing.
Two
And
more.
now this is the other stuff. I didn't have the upsells because in Shopify, as you guys know, it's like OCU, car hooks, and all the stuff. When you use the app, the upsells app is cool, but you lose email and you use SMS. Not only that, check this out, guys. Check this out.
Oh, your upsells.
My upsells, 28% upsells. This is the other stuff. Check it out. Subscription. I'm getting recurring
Oh, that's
income
right. Continuity,
at 30,
continuity.
37%.
Holy smokes, dude, that's
Dude,
amazing.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is the dude. This is the guy.
Cameras Kings.
Commerce King, bro. I need my shirt. Where's my shirt?
Wait, we'll get you a shirt.
Oh, yeah, we'll
get
get you a
a
shirt. So,
Dude,
man, thank you, bro.
Dude, making
you.
money all day long. $1,000. What's your ad spend?
My
What's your
asking was $200 so far. so I'm gonna scale this hard because imagine if at 2% I'm profitable and I already did a lot with that. Imagine now with 14.85% what I can do.
You can do
That's
volume.
extra,
And you got
dude.
continuity. And you got upsells. And you got. We
Exactly.
haven't even done thank you pages
Exactly.
yet.
We
We're only
haven't-
on day 2. Have you implemented the reactive funnel?
Yes.
That's what this is. Okay. So show me your stats real quick.
Okay.
Tell everybody your name. Say hello.
Hello. Name's Jesse Lopez.
All right, man. Let's get this. This is good stuff. So you got 39 grand. All right. So
From July 3rd to July 16th.
that's up. That's what's up. So look at this. Okay, so you got 17,529. So you've done. That's a order form of 36%, 29 grand. So that's great. Now this is the order form downsell.
Yes,
So you got another.
correct.
So you had another 16%. So what's 103 over 500? Right. That's 20%. No,
Okay.
more than that. Because it's 529. So again, we're right inside that
Okay.
20-30% ratio. So that's fantastic. So you got one-time offer that's converting at 30%. Downsell. Dude, this is huge. Are you in love with this funnel?
Yeah, I love it.
This is amazing.
This
Is this better than like
Yeah.
anything ever before?
This is so cool.
So yeah, when that first sale hit, it was like, okay, I'm on to something here. And then I think I actually had in the first day like 3 or 4 sales. It can be a little bit lonely, like, doing it on your own, because not everyone, none of my friends are really doing. I have one buddy who owns his own business, but it's not in the ecom space, and no one really understands. And so it's been really cool here to just kind of geek out about ecom and everything, and everyone's talking the same language, and we all, have the same, like a shared goal. And so it's really cool. I mean, I've done more in the last year that I've been in this program. Yeah, I had way more success with this than anything I've worked towards or purchased over the last, say 10, 15 years, something like that.
The one-ons with Trey, he's fantastic. He leaves enough space. You can ask him any kind of questions you want. He gives you bullet points that you need. He lets you know if there's something really important that you have to pay attention to. He's a very quick-minded, quick-witted person. So I'd say if you're looking for somebody quick-witted, he's definitely your guy. I've watched a lot of videos from a lot of different people, and I've done a whole lot of different things. I used to do the wholesale. I did the physical products in physical stores. I did drop mail shipping to different customers. I did marketing, essentially. And so you have to get training from different people. And those people, they're not bad. I won't give any names. There's nothing wrong with them.
He just tall.
My name's Trey Llewellyn. Sorry you lost your football team. No, actually, Jason Flatlin invited me to the event. So while I'm watching the replay of the webinar, I was literally working on a funnel at the time, an old funnel, and my cart value at the time was $20, average cart value. And as soon as I implemented the pricing strategy that you shared, the cart value immediately went to $57 average.
Bam.
Yeah. good stuff.
Look at that.
That's
More
why I'm
money in
here.
the bank account.
Yeah,
Dang.
cleared out the calendar to make sure I was here.
All right, so you guys, a lot of people know in the last 10 years of ClickFunnels, we have given a ton of these awards to people. This is the Two Comma Cup award that somebody gets when they sell $1 million inside their funnel. And for the most part, we usually case study a lot of the people who are coaches and consultants and doing webinars and high ticket, all sorts of stuff. But what most people know is that we have this huge underground swell of people who are killing it with physical products. In fact, this is Trey Llewellyn. I'm going to tell some stories about him. Trey is someone who sells physical products. He has the fastest growing funnel in ClickFunnels history. He grossed more revenue in the shorter period of time than anybody with one funnel. I'll show you guys out today, but he was selling physical products. Okay. This is the flashlight. Okay. I just ruined the surprise. It's a flashlight funnel. He found this flashlight. He put it on, built a funnel, launched it, and it exploded. Okay. He sold over 560,000 flashlights. So you can do the math on that. It's over 500,000 flashlights he sold, and it's just one product. He also did it with these are his during COVID year when he did these Christmas ornaments. He sold over 231,000 ornaments during the Christmas season. That's like in a 6-week window, which is crazy. He also sold physical products. He's like masks. This one he sold over 150,000 masks through a funnel.
But when Trey's opportunity came up, I'm like, I want to do this. I want to sell cat toys instead of cats. And the main reason I'm doing this is to teach it to my children. I want them to have a better life than I've had. I kind of stacked the deck against myself when I was younger. And so I have some challenges in job interviews and getting jobs, but I talk to people really easy. And I have some unfair advantages in sales and just communicating with people. I'm not trying to get out of debt. I'm trying to get wealthy. I don't want to hit zero again. And I got that from someone else. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here. And yeah, that's it. I'm doing this for my family. I believe that the future is online, and that's where I want to take my kids. It kind of feels like if you've ever been to the gym and everyone's, even the weakest guy, everyone's like, yeah, do it. You can do it. Let's get it. Let's go for it. No one's looking down on each other. Everyone, it's just a totally cool vibe where like, yeah, you can do it. It's just everyone's lifting each other up. I messed up the first one. I made a mess, but I started on something and I know it's going to be okay. I mean, I'm still going to get where I'm going. I just didn't get there as super fast. Just do it. And even if you ain't prepared, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready, and I'm still not ready. Don't wait till you get ready. You'll never be ready. Just do it and it'll work out, or you'll die.
What was that?
What? What?
Who are you?
Ted Repick?
So what did you just say to me?
I said, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. I own multiple businesses. But last couple days have definitely opened my eyes to all of the opportunities with funnels. Bumps, upsells, OTOs, continuity, stuff I've never thought about before. Awesome.
How is that going to change your business or your life?
It's definitely opened up all these opportunities I never saw before. I mean, never thought about trying to move through these loss leader, lead magnet products into these higher end products, value ladders, stuff like that. Just never something I thought about.
So what did you do yesterday? You sent an email. Tell me about that.
Sent out an email to our list of small list, 4,500 people. Launched our first funnel tonight. It's only been live for a couple, 2 or 3 hours. I think we're over $1,000 already. It's awesome.
25 cents per email. That's ridiculous.
It's awesome.
Love it. All right, so we're all here Saturday. This is Dan. This is B-Ray over here rocking out some ShipStation. Got some ground portation, but then we got the big old printings coming. Look at this. Look at this. Just craziness. Like labels coming out. And then we move over here. Got the ladies doing targets on a Saturday. You can't beat it. Say hello to everyone. Good morning.
What up, what up?
What up?
Morning.
It's a good day to ship, right?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
We got this whole crew over here. We got 3 lines going today. Got these big old, I don't even know, oh, what are these called? Gaylords. Gaylords. You got the Gaylords rocking out, filling up semis all day.
First time I met Trey, first call, he said, Russell, I'm going to launch a funnel a week every single week. And I watched the CD launch a funnel, and another funnel, another funnel, another funnel. And he had some marginal success, little success, more success, more success, more success. I saw him launch a funnel last year, one funnel, boom, and within 90 days became the biggest selling funnel in the history of the world. I was talking to some of the guys at Affiliate Summit. They said there's never been a funnel that's made more money in a shorter period of time than one of Trey's funnels. I'm not privy to share all his numbers and his stats, but it was insane. And it came from him doing a funnel a day, or funnel a week, till he hits the one that just explodes.
All right, my friends, how many of you are excited to rock on some Ecom in 2026? Put a 1 in the chat. Who wants those gaylords full of product being shipped out every single day? That's what we're here to do, my friends. So go ahead. By the way, for some reason in the chat, it's marked as hosts and panelists. So make sure you drop down and click everyone. So if you just do hosts and panelists only, I can see it. So I see a lot of people doing hosts and panelists. So if you want to select everyone and put another 1 in the chat, that way everybody knows that we're here live, having some fun and enjoying our time together. And I'd love to give you guys some shout out. What's up, Connie? Good to see you. Tito's here. We got Andrew's here. We got Jenna and John. And we got Bongani. We got Christina. We got Deborah. Diversity, that's a cool name. We got Douglas. What's up, Doug? Dunja. We got Frank. We got Hassan. We got John and Jose. Justin's here. Leon and Linda. Manuel. We got Mark. A lot of Marks. Mitch. Nanante. Richard. Hopefully I'm not butchering your names too bad. Sorry. We got Scott and Terry and Ursula. And oh my gosh, just full call today, my friends. Full call. So over 140 people registered for this call, my friends. We're going to peak. My Zoom only holds 100, so we're definitely going to peak that. So if you do jump out and you're trying to get back in, it says, sorry, the room is full. That is why. So I do apologize. Right now we're about like 92, 97, so we might hit that. We might not. I don't know. We'll see. So appreciate you guys being here. I got quite a bit of stuff to go over today. Would love to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you're new to me. So if I'm a new face for you, put a 1 in the chat. If 2, if you're like, Trey, I've been following you for a little bit now. I know who you are. Put a 2 in the chat. Just kind of get an idea of who we have in the room. See if we need introductions or if you guys know who I am. That's perfect too. So quite a few 2s coming in. 2s, a 3. Andrew's like, everything and all above. All right, so quite a few 2s. All right, so appreciate you guys jumping on here. I did see a couple 1s. Real quick, just my name's Trey Llewellyn. Sold products for now over 10 years, maybe not gone like 12 years. I just love Ecom. I love importing products. I love selling products. We've done really, really well. We continue to do really well. So this isn't just stuff that we kind of go over. It's stuff that we're currently doing right now in this year. So it's pretty cool. So we love it. We know what's working, and we love to share that with you guys. So grab your notes. I got some really cool stats to share with you guys. And really what I'm showing you today is how to properly pair for what I'm calling the final 4. So this is the final 4 is the last 4 months of 2026. That's going to be September, October, November, and December. Trey, it is August. Why are we talking about the last Q4? Because right now, more than ever, is the best time to prepare for Q4. So how many of you in the past, it's like, tomorrow's Cyber Monday, or tomorrow's like Thanksgiving, or, Christmas is a week away, and you're like, man, I should probably put an offer together. I mean, anybody that? Anybody that? You're saying the sound's a little low. Maybe if I type it up a little bit. There we go. That's about as bad as I get, Andrea. He's saying sounds low. Is everybody good? Sound low, or does it need to be higher? Let me see. I don't know if I can increase that anymore, my friends. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can increase our decibels here. Saying the sound is low. That's pretty as high as I go, guys. I need a new speaker. Oh, here we go. There we go. Try that now. Is that better? Put a yes in the chat. Is that better? I just turned up the decibels. Is that good? Or need some more? Maybe just crank up the speakers. Is that? Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, my friend. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get into it. So we got a couple things to share with you guys. Here's the difference that we see every year, which is basically the winners versus what we call like the scramblers, right? I used to scramble all the time, being like, oh my gosh, the Q4 is here, or Thanksgiving's tomorrow, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, what are we going to do? Throw a bundle together, and we freak out. That's the stuff. The winners, my friends, the people who are winning in those months, September or Cyber Monday, Black Friday, the Halloween rush, the Christmas rush, they're prepping right now, and I'll prove that to you, okay? But those offers are built and tested in August and September, okay? Ads are live and are being trained in September by September 1st, and then we're scaling in November instead of guessing, okay? So we can use our money, use our cash confidently and know, okay, we know what conversions are going to be, we know what we get a conversion at, and how much we can spend for that conversion because we know our cost. We've been doing this for 2 months now versus, hey, tomorrow's Black Friday. And that's versus the scramblers, right? Start thinking about, Q4. They're doing it in October, they're doing it in November, and it's just honestly just too late by that time, okay? Let's see. So what we're covering live today, my friends, we're going to go over the Final Four calendar, and we're going to reverse engineer that for you so you know exactly the timeline of how everything is put together, okay? Why Black Friday is actually one right now. We are in August. Can you believe it's August, by the way? August 2026. This is crazy. We're at the end of summer. Kids are about to go back to school. It is that time of year. And so we're going to show you guys what needs to be live by September 1st, okay? Cost of attention. That's cost of eyeballs. So we need to look at what our costs going to be. Your cost right now that you're seeing on Facebook is not going to be the cost that you're going to see in the Q4. So we need to show you what to expect and then how to plan for those rising costs. All right, we'll show you how to do that. I think that's a four-item checklist to be ready. You can take screenshots of that. Obviously, you can take screenshots of any of this. And by the way, just because you guys are on here means you guys get the recording, okay? We're not sending out the recording to anyone else. Because you're here, you get the recording. Hundreds of sellers have told us. We actually surveyed a lot of you, so if you took the survey, we appreciate you. We had hundreds of responses, and so we're going to share those results of why people are failing at making it in those Q4s, in those months, and how to properly prepare for those months. And then, of course, I'm going to open it for some live Q&A. So put a 1 in the chat if that's exciting for you guys. We're going to get ready to rock and roll. We are at cap now, so we just hit 100 people on the call, my friends. So if you do leave, I do apologize because the room will probably stay full when you try to get back in. What's up, Scott? Good to see you, Mitch. Andrew puts a 1. Justin D's here. John's here. Abby's here. Douglas. What's up, Doug? All right, cool. Let's hit it, my friends. So here's some really cool stuff that we need to understand. And I really want to break this down for you. Last Q4, so Q4 of 2025, every record was broke, which probably means that we're going to break those records again in 2026. So that's really exciting. These are B's, so that's billions. But again, my friends, why do I share all this stuff? Because there's no way I'm going to go grab all that billion, right? Like it's impossible. So I'm going to get a sliver of that. And honestly, I might get a sliver of a sliver. And that's okay. That's still millions of dollars. But I want you to get your sliver of that. Everybody on here, all 100 of you, should get a sliver of this. Okay? Because a sliver of that is millions of dollars in revenue, which is fantastic. So here, check this out. $44.2 billion was spent just online in those 5 days. That's Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday of 2025. On Cyber Monday alone, okay, so it goes Thanksgiving, Black Friday, the weekend, and then that Monday is Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday of 2025, there was right at $14.25 billion in revenue online. This is not including retail. This is just online sales, and that's what you and I are in. So we have to know these numbers, know what we can go achieve, what we can go and grab. It was the biggest U.S. online shopping day ever recorded, and we're looking to beat that in 2026. $11.8 billion was done on Black Friday online as well. So interesting enough, look at this. Cyber Monday was a bigger revenue day than Black Friday. So it was almost like it geared up. Like people are like, oh yeah, right, Black Friday, going into the weekend, and then hit Cyber Monday to kick us off for the holiday rush, which is your Decembers. Okay? So this is up almost 10% over the prior year. If we see that again, which I expect we will in 2026, well, we're looking at 12 billion or so. Okay? My friends, here's the thing you need to understand. Is most people, they go for the sprint, they go for the Black Friday, they go for the Cyber Monday, or they go for like the Christmas. This is not a sprint. This is a season, okay? And that season is a small window from Black Friday to Christmas. I want you to extend your lens and look at what's it look like to start selling in September and have from September to October to November through December to sell Ecom. Not just that little window of Black Friday to Christmas. I want the all 4 months, and that starts September 1st, okay? So $253 billion is projected in U.S. online spending for the holiday season. That's only through November 1st to December 31st, okay?
Shopify merchants on Black Friday alone, they're up 25% year over year, and 5.1 million spent per minute. So every minute, 5 million. Every minute, 5 million spent online. This is what we're gearing up for, guys. This is what we're gearing up for. Okay? How many of you guys want a splinter? Put a 2 in the chat if you guys want a splinter of some of these Bs. Some of these billions. You guys want splinters of this? Put a 1 in the chat. There we go. Now everybody's doing everyone's. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, me too. I'm going to hit this 2. Let me show you something. So this is a really cool picture. And you guys, once you see this, you can't unsee it. But check this out. Do you see this? I don't know if you can see it. There's a storefront back here. Some of you guys are probably familiar with this store. Anybody recognize that store? That's Target. That's Target way back there. What's in front of Target? All of these containers. These are 40-foot containers. And look, they extend. Can you see that? They extend over here. Let me pull this board a little bit so you can see the extension. There you go. So they have 2 rows of containers. So I went inside. I said, hey, what's the containers? This is like around, when was it, September, late October? I said, what's in the containers? They said, that's all of our Christmas. It's all of our Christmas we're selling. So they had already pushed the store through Christmas. So Christmas is already in the aisles. And they had all these containers, 40-foot containers sitting outside of more Christmas. Christmas lights, Christmas trees, gifts, stuff that they knew they would sell during the holiday in 2025. Okay? This is pretty incredible to see. Because if these containers, if you know anything about importing, these containers had to land, get through customs, get off the boat, get on rail, get on a semi-truck, and get delivered, then. So that means, backtrack that out, you're looking, they were ordering this stuff in March and April. So retail orders their Christmas in March and April of the year. They're not ordering in November. They're not preparing in October, guys. They're already ready. These containers are already on the way for 2026. So what I'm saying is we have to be ready as online sellers. Okay, we have to be ready as online sellers. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So here's the thing. Every brand, every agency, every big box retailer is flooding, will flood, they're not doing it yet, they will flood Q4 with auctions. How many of you guys understand that Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, any ad platform is what's called an auction, that we bid for eyeballs? Does everybody understand that? Put a 1 in the chat. If 2, if you're like, no, I didn't know that, put a 2 in the chat so I know where we're at. So yes, okay, so pretty a lot of 1s coming in. So basically what it means is when we advertise and when we put our money out there, I might say, hey, I'm willing to spend $100 today. Another guy says, I'm willing to spend $500. So his bidding is going to win against mine because Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whoever, Google, knows that, hey, I can go deploy more money out of this guy than the next guy. And so since he's willing to spend $500, he's going to win those more auctions. So it's just like eBay. You guys remember the old eBay days? When you're like bidding on an auction to get that product and it's like last minute, you're like, no, I'm going to bid this. No, I'm going to bid this. Well, that's happening on a massive scale with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google. Everybody's bidding. Me, you, Target, Nike, Rolex, everybody. Okay, Starbucks, we're all bidding on the same eyeball. So there's only so many eyeballs that are on these platforms. So if you have these big companies coming in with their big pocketbooks, how do little guys like us win? How do we win? I'm going to show you how we win, okay? So what that means, though, with all of this inertia, all this momentum that's going to be built up into Q4, those costs will go up, all right? So what it's going to cost you to get a conversion will go up just because other competitors, like me, the next guy down the street, are willing to pay a little bit more for that conversion. So it's really exciting that you guys are on this call today because you get to understand how to beat them, how to beat them, all right? Because if you beat them, what's that mean? That means you can spend more money. And if you can spend more money, you get more eyeballs. If you get more eyeballs, you get more conversions. If you get more conversions, you make more revenue. If you make more revenue, you make more profit. Yeah, you guys got it. All right, cool. So here you need to understand this. So CPMs, this is cost per impression or cost per 1,000 views. So this is metadata, okay, Facebook. So how it works is for every 1,000 views, Facebook's going to charge you a dollar amount. So right now, if you are selling online, your CPMs on Facebook should be around 15 to 20 bucks. You're probably seeing about 15 if you're really good. Okay? Now, over time, over the months, as people start buying more online and more competitors and more auctioneers and big retails come in to get their ad spends, well, that CPM starts to creep up over the year. And we see that year over year. So the black line here, let me put that in green. So this black line, oh no, sorry, let's do the gray line. The gray line is 2024. So 2 years ago, here it is right here. So as you can see, we started out at around, let's call it $16.50. Okay, we stayed under $18 all the way into this is like July. Okay, then come July, September, or August, September, which is where we're at right now. So this is where we're currently at, guys. We're right on this marker. You start to see what? This big increase. We're talking big increases. That was 2024. So now look at 2025. I'll do in blue. So that's our gold line. Okay. So here's the gold line. Started right under 18. Come July, boom, started spiking. So look, there's that spike again. Big spike. So this is Christmas. This is December. This is going into December. Okay. The black line now, which I'll do in red, that's this year. This is 2020. This is 2026. Okay, 2026. Oops, the red. There we go. 2026. So interesting enough, we actually started lower. We started around 16 or 1590 in 2026. But look at the projections. We're outpacing both years. We're outpacing 2024 right now. We're outpacing 2025, which means we're projected to have around a $27 to $28 CPM. Okay? So what you're seeing right now is 15. In December and November, you're projected to see 28, which means to make a conversion is going to cost you double. So whatever it's costing you to get a conversion right now, it's going to be double that in December. So if you're break even right now, if you're like, Trey, I'm barely even making money with what ad spend's costing me, then you're going to be the one that falls off, right? You're going to be the guy who comes October and we're over here increasing your CPMs. We're going to just push you out. All right? So that's why you guys are on this call. So 60%, so you'll see a bump of 60% swing from the November peak into the January. That is 2 to 3 times your normal CPMs. Okay? So that's what we're heading. This is the storm that's coming. I'm like your meteorologist, except for I get the weather right. I'm not going to get it wrong, my friends. I'm going to tell you, it's about to rain. It's about to have tornadoes. We're going to have a tsunami coming. And you're going to be like, Trey predicted this. And you know what? There's a tsunami outside. But I'm going to show you the raincoat that you need to put on so you can survive. So you come out ahead. All right, how many of you guys want to come out ahead? Put a 1 in the chat. How many of you guys want to come out ahead? This is how you do this. All right, I'm showing you guys how to beat the game. I'm showing you guys how to be the Michael Jordan. Okay, who's the biggest soccer player right now? What's his name? Messi? Is that what it is? Yeah, exponentially ahead. Yeah, that's right, Scott. I like that. I might use that. Might steal that, Scott. Okay, so you guys know this. All right, I just proved this. So 2024, I mean, even 2023, 2020, you go back as far as you want. Every year it keeps increasing. It keeps increasing. So I didn't show you this. One thing I want to back up here. I find this profound. So look at, let me clear this real quick. Let me clear this just to show you this. This is pretty cool. So the year, so 2024, look at 2024. It ended at $22. But then look at what 2025 started at. So 2025 started at 17. So come January, they back down for the guys who are spending their gift cards and stuff. And then it almost like doesn't reset, but it's always above the year prior. So it resets back here. And then look at 2025. So here's 2025 right here. It was at a height of, call it 25. And then in 2026, which is our black line, it reset to about 16. So you can see there's so much money, so much retail, so many of these guys that are just spending tons of money because it's the highest grossing, most profitable time of the year, guys. And everybody wants in the game. And if you're going to be good at the game, you need to understand the game. And you need to understand how to beat the game. Okay? All right. So that's what I'm showing you. Once you guys, you'll be like, oh, this makes total sense. All right. Okay, so here's the deal. Same store, same ad, it's going to double the cost. So it doesn't matter. Right now in August, okay, which is right now in 2026, we're here. We're seeing $50 CPMs. Let's just call it, and let's say you're getting a conversion at 30 bucks. So every $30 that you spend on Facebook, you're making a sale. Whether that's break even, profitable, or a little bit negative, whatever. Once September, October hit, that's when you saw that. That's when we start seeing that slow climb of that spike. Well, that's going to turn in to a $60 to $90 cost per conversion. So you didn't change anything on your store. You didn't change your ad, and it costs double. This is where a lot of people, a lot of students freak out. All of a sudden, they can't afford the conversion, and they think their ad broke, or they think the product's done, or they think, whatever, right? Like my store broke, my offer broke, the product's not cool anymore. It's costing me so much money to get a conversion, I don't understand. And so then the unfortunate happens, and they go and they turn the ad off. When all it took was a couple tweaks to change that product around and actually be profitable during the holiday months, right? I don't want you guys turning off your ads in October, November, and December. That's the worst time to turn your ads off, but most people do. Most people do because they don't know how to overcome it. All right? So, what we want to work on is margin. Margin is going to decide if you are able to scale in October, November, and December. Okay? So what we're seeing here is we're taking the same product, by the way. So let's say, what are you guys selling? Put in the chat, what are you guys selling? Or what do you want to sell? Maybe you're not selling anything right now. What do you want to sell? What's a cool product you want to sell? We'll pop that on the board. First one I see, put in the chat. Make sure you guys are awake. Teresa's got home goods. All right. What's a cool home good? Steven says bike. All right, so we'll put a bike. This is my best bike image. Probably need a seat. There we go. All right. So we're selling bikes. Selling kid bikes because they're going to be 25 bucks. I'm sure you're selling a more expensive bike. So let's say this bike's 25 bucks. And I got a margin on that of 12 bucks. Well, I can only afford $12 in traffic, right? But if my product's $12, I'm selling for 25, my margin call is 12 bucks. If I go over that in Facebook ad spend, then I'm negative. If I hit that, I'm just break even. If I'm under it, well, then I'm profitable, which, okay, cool. We might be okay here. We might be in business January, February, March, April, May, June, July. But come August, come September, really threatening in October, November, December, we're really shaking because now where we were selling bikes at 12 or 25 bucks for a $12 cost on Facebook, we can't afford that anymore because other people are out competing us with their bids. So what we need to do is we need to take that same product, so the same bicycle, move it over here, but we need to give it a new sales strategy, okay? So we need to take that bike, same product, and same price, by the way, and by manipulation of our order form, our sales page, our order form, and our upsells, we can take a $25 product and we can get an $85 order out of it. So what that means is on average, every customer that is coming through your store, doesn't matter if it's print-on-demand mugs, subscriptions, pet products, coffees, bikes, home goods, or even a spin brush scrubber, that means that we can get a bigger order out of it. So they're buying more scrubbers, they're buying more bikes, they're buying seats, they're buying upsells, things like that, which gives us a higher margin. With a higher margin, we will be able to afford a higher CPM. With a higher CPM, we can afford a higher conversion. So if Facebook's going to charge me more for that front-end conversion, well, no longer can I handle a $25 order. I need an $85 order, okay? And we do that through manipulation of bundles, bumps, and upsells, which is going to give us that bump into that $85 order versus a $25, okay? So that way, your offer can now absorb double the cost for a sale, which is a beautiful thing. So instead of, this is what we're getting out of. So instead of late October, your response is, I got to turn these ads off. Instead, we're like, how do we crank these bad boys up? We're scaling those ads up. And that's what we do. That's what we're really good at, okay? These are our prime months, guys. September, October, November, December, the final 4, these are our prime months. We live for these months. We crush in these months. And I'm showing you exactly how we do it. So, here's what we're looking for, okay? Right now is the best time to make sure you can afford these margins. I want you guys being able to afford and know, hey, to expect, okay, I know what a conversion is right now. That's going to cost me. So if it's cost me $25 to get a conversion, I need to plan for that conversion cost on Facebook to be 50. So instead of 25, I need to be 50. If you're at $10 a conversion, you need to plan for it to be 20, okay? A lot of you guys right now are like, I would be out of money or I'd be negative. I get it. That's exactly why everybody backs out and turns their ads off, giving us more momentum, giving us more eyeballs, giving us more impressions. We love it when other people turn off their ads because it gives us more impressions. But I want you to be the one who is actually scaling their ads in 2026. So in August, we're building, guys. So we have to build now. So it's the beginning of August. It's the perfect time to build. Okay, you still have plenty of time. You have plenty of runway where now you can have your winning product. Okay, we find your winning product. It is picked. The offer is stacked, so we know what bumps, what upsells, what downsells, what recurring items we can plug into the offer. September, we're launching. Okay, we're building in August. We're launching in September. So it's September 1st. We need to have traffic live because this is going to be the cheapest data that you can buy this year. It's the cheapest you're going to see because from September, it only gets more expensive. All right? So then what we're doing is in October, we're optimizing it. So we build it, we launch it, we're getting traffic. Now we're looking at what's happening. So we're feeling out the offer. Are people clicking on things that they shouldn't be clicking? Are they bouncing on the website? Are they coming and moving? Is it congruent from the ad to the sales page? What are the conversion metrics? Or do our key performance indicators line up? So all these things we're looking for and making sure that it aligns with our goals. And if so, fantastic. Then we get to harvest. So this is harvest month, November and December. You've harvested in October too, by the way. You're making money throughout this. But this is our primes, right? This is when people are in buy mode, right? They're buying for Christmas. They're buying for holidays. They're buying for their white elephants. They're buying for it all. People are spending money. People spend money in November and in December, okay? It's known. So this is our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and our holiday rush. So we can now, because we've done this, we have prepped ourselves for the last 3 months, we can scale our proven offers. You're not fumbling around trying to figure out, well, what am I going to sell this year? I'm going to miss this time. And then you're waiting a whole nother 12 months before November comes again. You're waiting a whole nother 12 months before December comes again, right? Like for the first time, my friends, it gives me goosebumps telling you this, for the first time you could be ready. Like you were on the right call at the right time saying, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be ready this year. And going into November and going into December, it's going to be profitable months versus, oh, shucks, I should have planned better. And that's what we really want you to be, okay? This is I did this for you guys. I don't know if you can read this. Do not confuse November 27th with September 1st. See, a lot of people start in November 27th when you should be already running traffic to the offer you're going to be providing in November and December, September 1st. Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, cool. You guys are we're all tracking together. Okay, so here's the item. Here's the Q4 readiness checklist. Okay, number 1, you need to have a winning product. What is a winning product? We shoot for 3 to 5 SKUs, guys. 3 to 5 SKUs. You guys want to see some products? I did not plan this, but I see them over here. You guys want to see some of our Q4 products that we've done in previous years? Put a 2 in the chat if you guys want to see some. Otherwise, I can keep going. If you want to do some show and tell real quick, I can do a 2. Give me a 2 in the chat. All right, let me go grab them. They're sitting over here. So what I mean by this is my show and tell box. These are all of our $1 million products. I don't know how much this is, but it's probably in the hundreds of millions. Okay, of like just this little box, like little things like a little cup. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. You never think. A lot of people pass this stuff up. So let me just show you a couple of these items real quick, okay? Because these can make it or break it. So this is a collapsible cup. Okay, sold probably 60 to 80. I don't know real numbers, but I'm guessing. but probably sold 60 to 80,000 units of this. Okay, collapsible cup, just simple, right? Easy to ship, light, fits in your back pocket, has a little keychain holder for a survivalist. It's fantastic. This was another good offer. You guys have probably seen this. Let's see if I can open it right. This is our 42 in 1 ratchet set. Let's see, here we go. So it's a ratchet set, so here it goes. It has all the bits and stuff on it. So you can, I don't know if the lighting's gonna be good. There we go. Pretty cool though, pretty cool. 45 bucks, we'll sell these for $45. Okay, but don't overthink the product, okay? Obviously you guys know about our flashlight. This is the Lumitac G700 flashlight, 30 million in 2.5 months. Guess what months those were? Guess what months those were? Those were the big months, okay? Outperformed everybody. This is a pretty cool one. This is our police bracelet. Has handcuffs and stuff. Again, probably 60, 80,000 units. I don't know if I have a Christmas item in. Oh yeah, I do. Here's a Christmas ornament, 2020 COVID item. Some people hung this. By the way, we paid like 60 cents for this. Sold it for $12.95. A lot of margin, right? And people bought 3, 4, 5 of these. So what I'm showing you here is just simple products, okay? Simple products is what we look for, and we scale those products in the Q4 months because people buy them. Those are really cool products that people buy, and they're blockbusters. You know, they'll do 5, 10, 15 million, $20 million for one product. Like one product will have that ability. And we only look for like 3 a year. So that way we can do a 30, 50, $60 million company with 3 to 5 products. No SKUs or no variants, like no sizes, just one size kind of fits all, if you will. Like flashlight, one size. Our 42-bit ratchet set, one size, right? Like this is what you get. Great gifts, right? Great gift products. But that's what we're looking for, okay? So when I say winning product, we want to know that people are already buying it, so that way come October, November, December, we know, hey, this is going to sell. This is really going to sell. So we have everything ready to go. We have our order value multiplier in place, okay? So that's going to be like your price justification on your order form, all right? So that's making sure people are buying more than one. We want people on average to buy 2.9. I want to write that down. 2.9 is what you're going for. At 2.9 units per buyer, you will be able to outbid anybody who is online. I'm telling you, you can be on front page of Yahoo, you can be on AOL, you can be on MSNBC, you can be on Facebook. You'll be at 2.9 units on a per customer basis on average. You'll beat people. All right, you'll beat their CPM bids. You got bumps, upsells, recurring, which allows you more margin to scale. That's the key. That's the key word of the day, right? The word of the day is margin call, margin gap. We are looking for margin. How do we get that margin so we can afford the incoming Q4 CPM rises, okay? Of course, you need to have a live offer, live funnel ready to go. So that's going to be your page up, your checkout order form, and your sales page. You have to have those 3 things in order to transact. If you have not one of those, like 2 of those, then you can't transact. You need an order form, a sales page, and a thank you page, okay? And of course, you have tested creative. 3 to 5 ad angles already running in September, and I want to say that should be by September 1st, okay? You want to have those running by September 1st. Next. So the survey I was talking about earlier is, I don't know how many of you guys actually filled out that survey, but we had 100 people, like over 100 people respond. It's really fantastic, so appreciate you guys responding to that. But we asked them, hey, what's like really stopping you from, you know, winning in Q4, like in the last 4 months of the year? And these were the responses. This is number 4. Number 1's going to surprise you. But what sellers said was stopping them was, number 4, the 4th reason was, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Another one was, I don't know which product to pick. How many of you guys feel that one? Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat if you feel like you don't got enough time. Put a 3 in the chat if you don't know what product to pick. So what product do I pick, Trey? I need to find a winning product. Right? What's a winning product? A winning product is one that's converting. A winning product is break even or positive. Okay? Number 2, ads feel like gambling with my money. I'd make more money, Trey, going down to the casino and popping in a Benji into the casino and make more money than throwing it into Facebook ads. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel that one, my friends. And then check out this. This was the number 1 answer. This was the number 1 answer. Is what sellers said stopping them I've tried it before, and it flopped. I tried before, and it flopped. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel that one. That was our number 1 answer. Tried before, and it flopped. And I'll tell you, my friends, here's, and all these kind of align, right? So it flopped, which means I didn't have enough time. It flopped because I didn't know which product to pick. It flopped because I didn't know how to spend money on Facebook. So this really is all those put together, isn't it? I like that. Still believe. It's out there. It's out there, guys. It really is. I'm a true case study. But here's what's really interesting is we looked at the data, and it's flopping because you guys are trying to do this alone. Think about the last attempt that it flopped. Maybe that was a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, whatever, right? The exact moment things went sideways. When that happened, no one was there. Like, no one was on your shoulder or looking over your shoulder or maybe sitting beside you saying, that's the one. That's the product you should go with. Or, hey, that's not a good product. I wouldn't go for that one. I've done that one. I've tried that product. Don't do that one. Or nobody checked your page before you sent traffic to it. It looked good to you. You didn't have anybody to call, so you're like, I guess it's good enough. Maybe you worked months on that thing, and you sent traffic to it, and then you're like, it's not working, it's not converting, and it flopped. Nobody read your numbers. Nobody told you how to scale. I had a lady, a student of ours, she sold a really cool product. She sold toenail fungus remover. Talk about niche. You know who she targeted was smokers. So smokers have toenail fungus. Nothing against smokers, but toenail fungus. And she got on a call with us, and she goes, "Hey, I had to stop my ads. I was getting conversions for $25." I said, "Oh, okay. Why did you stop your ads?" And she said, "Because $25 is way too expensive." I said, "Show me the numbers that prove that." So we dug into the numbers and found that she could actually afford $35. So she was actually profitable $10 for every sale. But in her head, she thought that $25 was too expensive, so she completely shut off the ads. Because she didn't have anybody next to her, by her side, showing her like, no, bro, like your numbers are solid. You're actually making money. Because she didn't know. She didn't know how to do her numbers. And she didn't know whether she should kill it or scale it. So what do we normally do as humans? We run from fear, don't we? So she killed it. Killed it. Working offer. So one bad week, or one bad month, or one bad year felt like a verdict instead of a data point. So that flop was never a talent problem, my friends. It was an alone problem. Doing it alone, okay? So I want to talk to you guys about something. We built the fix, and it's called the Buy More Machine Workshop. So we're actually doing, this is not a virtual event, by the way. This is a live in person here in St. Louis. And this is what we're doing. We're doing 2 days. Anybody recognize this guy? Anybody, put a 1 in the chat if you recognize this guy. Or put his name up on the chat. Who's that? So what we're doing is 2 days in a room where you don't have to build alone anymore. You get to do it with me. Yeah, that's Dante with ClickFunnels. So Dante's coming to St. Louis. I live here, so I'm going to be here. But we have this workshop we're putting together where you are going to build with me for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, side by side, and we're going to get your offer running. We're going to pick a product together. I'm going to look at your product. You're going to show me the product. We're going to decide together, hey, that's a good looking product. We should do that together, right? We should build that together. That's a product that I would sell. And then together, we're going to create and build a sales page, an order form, and a thank you page, which is the 3 things you need to make money online. You need a sales page to sell the product, you need an order form to collect the money, and then you need to thank them once they purchased. You need those 3 things to run traffic. You get those 3 things done, and bada boom, you're in business. We're doing that on day 1. And by day 2 of this workshop, we'll be pushing Facebook ads live, okay? So it's an in-person event. It's at the La Meridian Hotel. It's in Clayton, Missouri, which is in St. Louis, Missouri. It's about 11 minutes from our airport. But here's how it works, okay? It's going to be a build with you session. So this isn't where like Trey gets on the stage and talks for 2 days. This isn't where we fly in speakers and they're talking to you for days. It's me on a platform for maybe 30 minutes at a time saying, okay guys, we're going to build the sales page now. Here's this section of the sales page. Here's how you build it. Go. And then I'm going to get off the stage, and I'm going to walk through the tables to you. I'm going to look at your laptop, and I'm going to view it and look at it. And Dante's going to look at it, and our team is going to look at it. Like, it's all of us together working on your product, your sales funnel, your offer. So for the first time in your life, you are actually ready for Q4. You actually leave those rooms, those doors, with an offer that has traffic already going to it. That is our goal. Our goal for you is to have sales by day 2. We want to see you transacting by day 2, okay? We did this in May, by the way, of this year, and we had sales. We had people making sales on day 1. Day 1. Our goal is day 2. So you guys went over it. But anyways, build it with you. We do every session, guys. We get the machine up and running. Sales page, order form, thank you page, okay? You will receive our winning product checklist. So this is a checklist that we use internally at our companies. We share that with you of how to find winning products, how to find trending products, where do you find the trends, what software do you go use? It's free software, and it's no charge. And then fourth is what's the checklist to make sure that product is a trending product. So we have a very dialed in checklist that we use, okay? That checklist fits everything that's in this box. So this box I showed you earlier of all the cool products, if you go through that checklist and you pull up one of these products, it fits those checklists, okay? We're going to give you the offer template, okay? So we use ClickFunnels. If you use ClickFunnels, great. If not, you can use any other software you want. But at the end of the day, we're going to give you our sales page. We're going to give you our order form. We're going to give you our thank you page. So that way it's literally plug and play, all right? It says put an image here, you put an image there. It says put a headline here, you put a headline here. You're also going to receive our AI prompts. So we used to pay copywriters like $5,000, right, to write copy for a sales page. Luckily with, language models and AI now, you don't need them, right? So you don't need to pay $5,000. But you need prompts. So we give you the prompts for each section, the same prompts that we use when building a sales page, the same prompts we use when building an order form. So we're going to give those to you, okay? You're going to be able to build those out and start building that sales page. So you're literally copy pasting. If you can buy something on Amazon, you can do this, okay? How many of you guys can buy stuff on Amazon? Put a 1 in the chat. If you can buy stuff on Amazon, you can do this, okay? And then we're going to show you the Facebook ads. So we're going to show you how to run Facebook ads accurately. We're showing you with all the new updates that they got, how we're running those, how we're doing reels, all the things that we're checking the boxes, if you will, inside the campaign, ad set, and ad to make sure, hey, when you're going out of the gate, here's the best way to do it. Here's what we do. You should probably do the same thing. All right? Does that sound cool? Anybody cool with that? Put a 2 in the chat. That's cool. Because I got one extra little bonus, a little surprise for you. Plus, we're giving you guys a 30-day challenge prior to the event. So prior to the workshop, you guys are going to receive a 30th chapters of little steps. So basically, you're not just walking into this workshop blind. You already have the path. You already have the blueprint. So the time you walk into the workshop, you already have it. You already have the second. You're hearing it for the second time. Okay. So it's day by day. They're like short 10-minute videos of one little thing to go and do, which over that 20 to 25 days is going to have you found a winning product. It's going to have your sales page built. It's going to have your order form ready to go with products loaded and the thank you page. And you're going to be ready for traffic. So walking into the workshop, our goal is for you to have a funnel, an offer, ready for live traffic, so that way you are making sales on day 1. So you are making sales on day 2. Because we got a little theatric surprise. Not going to say any more than that, but we got a little theatric surprise at the workshop for the people that have got sales coming in, okay? We get to celebrate together. So in this challenge, what you guys are going to see is day 1 through 10 is the foundation, where we show you that checklist. We show you what softwares we use to go find winning products and look for trends, how we justify the product, and how we pick that product. Okay, that's the foundation. That's day 1 through 10 of the challenge. Then we're going to draft your offer. So that's going to be your sales page that's built with AI, order form, and your thank you page. We give you those prompts, so that way it makes it really easy. It's literally copy and paste. If you can buy from Amazon, you can do it. You can literally do this, guys, while sitting at stoplights. Okay, no joke. And then published. We're looking to publish that so that way you're ready for ads. Okay? So coming to the workshop, it's like, hey, here's my page. What do you think? Here's my order form. What do you think? We get to have conversations around that. All right? Because we're going to be sitting right next to you. So by the time you sit down in the workshop, in the room, you're not alone anymore. Right? We're doing this together. This is with you. Okay? We're building this with you, my friends. So How we've done this in the past. So here's how we've done this in the past. To be in this room, in this workshop room, we've charged $8K, anywhere between $3,000 and $8,000, $8,000, and we didn't have a workshop for the last 5 years. We had one, like you heard me say, in May, right? Everybody in that room paid $3K to be there, and highly successful. Like, it worked really, really well. And so that got me thinking, what if we do something a little bit different that we've never done before, and we actually go to the general public, like the moms with like 3 savage kids running around going crazy, right? Climbing on countertops. That's how my kids are. Or the guy who, you know, is a plumber, or the dad who's like, man, I want to spend more time with our kids. Like, we give them the opportunity, and yeah, the opportunity to come to a workshop and build their future. So we're not going to charge you $8K to come, okay, for a ticket for this workshop. We're not even going to charge you $4K, or even $2K, or even $1K. We're just charging $397. So basically, we're here to prove to you that you can have a success, okay? You can be a success in this world. You can come and join us. And it's August 24th and 25th. I don't think the dates were on there. But it's August 24th and 25th. It's a Monday and Tuesday. And I'll put the link in the chat. It's gonna be a hell of a time, okay? Let me see if I can put this in the chat real quick. Hold on. But you're going to be taken to like a little sales page, and then basically you just say, I think order or something, or grab your tickets. Let's see here real quick. Oop. Yep, there we go. So yeah, you just it's called reserve my seat. There we go. So you can say, there it is. That's in the chat now. So you can click that link. It'll take you to a sales page or whatnot. And yeah, you should join us. You should join us. So here's the good news: is over 65 people are coming. So we have over 65 people who have already said yes to this. Those are people that past clients. We have some of our high-end mastermind clients coming. We have VIPs coming, and we have you coming. So we'd love to have you in the room. One, to learn how to build an offer, be a part of this 30-day challenge, going into the workshop, learning how to find winning products, how to be ready for Q4, and then to join us in St. Louis, live, in person, getting to have the ability to be in a room with other like-minded people, you know, people who are entrepreneurs, business owners, ecom enthusiasts, and myself, shoulder to shoulder, talking with you about ecom. And it's a room where you can have new friends, people who are going to lift you up, people who are going to bring you up, and pretty awesome. So Teresa's, yes, we do have a hotel block. So once you grab your ticket, we're staying at the La Meridian. So really cool hotel, by the way. It's in Clayton, beautiful place. The hotel is a part of the conference. So you will like go out of your room, take your elevator down, and then you walk out of your elevator, maybe do 20 steps, and then boom, you're in the conference room. So it's pretty sweet. You don't have to walk like 5 miles. St. Louis is not that big of a city. So the hotels aren't like massive, you know, like Orlando, for example. But yeah, we do have a room block. So you get the room block as soon as you grab a ticket, okay? Couple of things on the ticket, guys. I mean, we've made it affordable for everybody to come. And that's the reason for the $397. Okay, it's the early bird price, $397. It's affordable for anybody, and that's a nice dinner, okay, out. Like, if you can do that, then you can have a winning product, all right? So we want you to come. 65 people have said yes. It's going to be great. It's going to be a really good time. We had a great success in May. This is a test. This is really a test. This is a test in you. This is a test in us. So our goal is to build case studies. We want to show that normal, everyday person can come to a workshop, build an offer in 2 days, and walk out with a converting product, with a product that's making sales online. That is our goal for you. And hopefully that is, Connie Woods just said 66 is coming. Connie Woods, let's go. All right, so the other thing I was going to tell you is, if you can, I would highly recommend you bring your spouse or your business partner, okay? We are doing, this isn't like, this isn't like basic information, okay? You are going to get a college level course in 2 days. And what I mean by that is, when you go home after the 2 days, you're going to have drank the Kool-Aid, okay? You're going to be like, woo! Go home to your spouse and be super excited. You're on a new like track. You're like, we're changing our lives. This is the event and the workshop that we've needed, and why we didn't go 10 years ago. I don't know why. Probably because we haven't offered it. But you're going to go home and you're going to be super excited about it, and you're going to try to explain to your spouse of what you just went through in the last 48 hours and what you built, and they aren't going to understand. They're going to be like, what happened to you? You're not my spouse. What'd they do to you? You know? So I always recommend bringing your spouse, bringing your business partner. That way you can work on it together. Even if they don't believe in ecom, even if they don't believe in this new side hustle, even if they don't believe in you, get them in the room and I'll make them believe in you, okay? I'll make them believe in this world of ecom. So I've seen that before. Like, it's hard. But the more that you can bring someone, or even your kids. You know, I got someone bringing like 3 kids. Like, they're like, we're bringing the whole family. I was like, do it. Let's go. Let's build offers together. I think they're all going to build together. So it'll be really, really cool. Okay, so how do you get tickets? Is TreyLlewellyn.com/earlybird. It's a sales page. And then on that page, you'll see a green button that says reserve. I think it says reserve my seat. Okay? Reserve my seat, yeah. And then in that, my friends, I see some hand raises. I'll get your questions, okay? And we'll do some live questions. There is a VIP. So once you grab your ticket, there's another page after the ticket that'll say, hey, do you want to upgrade to VIP? So I'll take a minute to kind of explain that. So VIP is really cool. If you want to do it, great. If not, no big deal. But you get front of the tables, okay? You get front of the stage where we're talking. So basically, as I come off, if your hand's up, I'm going to see you first. And then secondly, I think most importantly, is there's 20 other VIPs. I think there might be 20 or 25 other VIPs right now. So of 65, there's 25 VIPs. And we get to have a really cool time together where we get to have breakfast together Monday and Tuesday for an hour and a half. And then we get to have lunch together Monday and Tuesday for an hour and a half. So what is that? 6 additional hours with me. And it's more intimate, smaller room size, and more one-on-one with you. So I get to, listen to you, get your questions answered. And it's very intimate. It's really, really cool. And then basically we go boom right back into the room, and then we got 60, 75 people there. So I would definitely recommend doing the VIP. Again, VIPs are the people that are, they're high level, right? They are there to be there, and they're like, everything you want to do, I want to do with you is the VIP. So if that's something you want to do, once you buy your early bird ticket, you'll be offered that, and you can grab that, or you don't. That's okay, okay? Just saying, VIP is great. What else? Oh, let's do live Q&A. All right, so cool. So if you have a question, or you want to talk about anything, put your hand up. Raise your hand, and then I'll bring you on. We'll chitty-chatty it up, okay? Let's see. Whose hand did I see? Oh, here we go. Mark, let me see. I saw your hand raised, Mark, so let me see if I can allow you to talk here. Make sure my speaker's working. Mark probably wasn't ready for me to say you can talk. Mark, are you there with us? There you go. Mark, I don't know if your mic's not working or not. Let me know if you come back. I'm going to lower your hand, though. Mr. Douglas.
Hey, Trey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I think you're coming, right?
I am coming. I'm bringing my son too. I got to buy him a ticket though.
Oh, cool. Yeah, please do.
Hey, 2 questions, I think. When do we start testing our products? And is that through the arbitrage technique you were showing us earlier?
Yes. Yeah, so that's it. So what he's talking about is arbitrage. So basically the whole idea, guys, is not to buy inventory until the product's proven, right? So what we show you guys in the 30-day challenge up into the workshop is how we use Amazon arbitrage, what we call Amazon arbitrage, to test the product. So basically what we do is Douglas is going to pick a product, and then we're going to build the offer, so sales page, order form, thank you page. And then instead of going out, having him go out and buy the product or inventory or source it and all the stuff that goes along with that, we start running traffic. And then we look for conversions. And when we get a conversion, we simply go over to Amazon, type in the customer's name and information, buy the product with our credit card because we just received their payment, so we've collected their cash, and then we just send it to their address. So they're getting the product within 2 days. And we look for 7 to 15 sales, 15 to 20 sales within a 7-day period. There we go. 15 to 20 sales within a 7-day period. And as long as we see that and the conversions look good, then we know it's a winning product. And that's when we detach ourselves from Amazon arbitrage and we bolt on to our own fulfillment. So we're shipping our own product, because then that gives us the margin that we're going to need to be able to scale that product. So do you go by Doug or Douglas?
I go by Doug. And so
Okay.
when can we start? When will we start that testing? Because we won't have our sites up until what, the 24th or 25th?
Site should be up. Yeah, I would say so. The goal is to be testing during the workshop, is to have everything ready. Oh, did we lose you? Have everything ready to rock and roll is going into the workshop. So we're testing and optimizing at the workshop. If you can test and optimize before that, fantastic. But we're ramping you up to come into that workshop with that first product, with the ads ready to turn on and publish, and then see how the traffic is coming in, and then we can optimize to see, are they bouncing, are they filling out the form and then going away? So is it a price concern? So just because like no conversions are happening doesn't mean that the product is bad. It just means maybe there's something that, like an incongruency from ad to sales page. So we'll optimize it. And then if we optimize it and it still doesn't work, then yeah, it's like we just repeat it.
So the next question I have was if we're using arbitrage, how do you get the product advertised and get it locked into the Amazon, I guess? I'm not sure how that process works.
It's manual.
So we can, okay.
Yep, that's a manual process. Because like you're only looking for, 15 sales. So by the time you got hooked up, you're done with it.
Okay, so I'm still not familiar how I would myself advertise for myself on Amazon that product.
Oh, you're not advertising on Amazon. So
Well,
Amazon's just your
Go ahead.
inventory. Does that make sense?
Well, so how would that look like for me? What would be the process?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Great question. Because if you got this question, other people got this question. So I'm happy to go over it. Let's see if this won't come up. All right, so basically what you're going to do is we're going to build out you can see this? Yeah. So you got your sales page, and then it's going to run out of room. Your order form, and then your thank you page, right? So this right here, this little guy right here, is what you and I are building. So this is our offer. So when we send traffic and we send eyeballs from Facebook and Instagram into this funnel, we're transacting here. So you're bringing in sales here, okay? So this money is going into Douglas's bank account. So we like that. We're going to take that money, and then you're going to log into Amazon over here, and you're going to go search that product, so whatever that product looks like or whatever it is, okay? You're going to buy that product, and you are literally going to ship it to the person who filled out that order form. And we do that for 15 to 20 sales. That's it. Once we know that it works and we've shipped those products out, then we say, okay, this is working. Then we go source the product ourselves from China, Japan, Taiwan, India, wherever, and then we just warehouse it, or you ship it out of your house, and then we fulfill there. So Amazon is only in play to just test, just to make sure that we can make money, that it actually converts, okay? That's all we're looking to do, without you going out and buying like 1,000 units and then having them sit in your garage just to figure out, oh, that product doesn't sell. What this does is we lean on other people's inventory to test our product. Once we get the green light, we don't need them anymore. We can go source it ourselves.
Got it. Thank you so much. You use the word sourcing products. Can you tell us how that works?
Yes. So that would be like Alibaba, AliExpress, MadeInChina.com, 1466, Canton Fair. So like all of those are resources that you can use to go like find that product. They'll give you the manufacturer, and then you can go grab that manufacturer and say, hey, I want to order 10 units, 50 units, 100 units, 1,000 units. And then they will put your name on it, put your brand on it, ship it to your house or your inventory warehouse, and then you're in business.
Very cool. Very cool.
Pretty cool, right?
That's all I got, man. Just this is gonna be awesome, Trey. So looking forward to it. Thanks for doing
Cool,
this.
man. Cool, man. No, I appreciate it, dude. And what's your son's name?
Sam.
Sam? Okay,
But
so we got Douglas and Sam coming. All right, cool.
I need to get him a VIP ticket too, but I don't know how to do that.
Are you already VIP?
I am.
Okay, sweet. Well, then you did the whole thing. All right, let's go. So when you buy his ticket today, it'll give you the same thing that you saw when you grabbed it. And so that next page is the VIP upgrade.
I should have added that I bought his initial $397 ticket a long time ago, and now I want to bump up to the $1,000 VIP.
Got it.
Can I?
Okay, so then let's see. I'll just take your name down, Douglas, and then I'll have the team give you a shout.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. There we go. Actually, do you want me to just have them charge the card on file, and then we don't have to worry about it?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll just have that. That way it's easy. You'll just see that transaction come through.
Not a problem. Appreciate it.
You don't have to talk or anybody. And then we'll get you set. So it's Sam, and last name same, Garland?
Yeah, same.
Cool. All right, sweet. Let's see. The hotel is La Meridian. So it's kind of an interesting name, but there's 2 La Meridians in St. Louis. You'll be staying in the Clayton La Meridian, Melissa. So Melissa's asking what hotel. Let me see if I can pull it up here. This one's always a little slow on me, so let me see if I can new tab it. But we have a room block for you guys. So when you grab your ticket, there'll be a link, and you click that link, and you get a discount on the hotel. But yeah, it's in Clayton. I think the don't quote me on this. I think the room rate's like 180, so nothing too insane. How do I open a new tab here? New tab, give it to me. Well, here we go. There we go. Let's see. La Meridian. Oops. La Meridian. I don't even know how to spell it. It's really hard. La Meridian, Clayton. That's Clayton, Missouri, which is a suburb of St. Louis. So here we go right here. So this is going to be the hotel. I don't know if you can see this because it's white. But La Meridian, St. Louis Hotel, Clayton. Looks like $219 is their price right now. But we got it. I think we get you guys in for like 180 or 185 or something like that. Yeah. So La Meridian. What other questions do you guys have? We have quite a few people still here on the call. What questions can I answer for you guys? Anything's, it's open Q&A. So here's your chance. Here's your time. Here's your time to get ready for Q4, right? That's what we're going to be doing at the workshop, guys. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We had 28 people at the workshop in May, and now we are over double that. We have a lot of people coming back. A lot of people that came to the first one are coming back to the second one because they had so much fun and they got so much success out of it. So if you've ever looked at selling online, or maybe you're currently selling online, so if you have a Shopify store, an Etsy store, or an Amazon store, the workshop's for you too. Because what we do is, with Shopify converts at, I think the average is like 1.9% on average. You can look this up. Like you can go to, Shopify reveals this, which is mind-boggling to me. But Shopify converts, I think on average at 1.9%, maybe it's 1.6. It's like right in there. So click the door. So you have to get 100 people to come to your website and only hope that one of them buys. That's pretty crazy. If you had a retail store and for every 100 people that came in and one person bought, I think you'd be fired as the manager, right? No, you would not stay hired as the manager if 100 people walked in your store and then 99 of them left, right? So something's obviously wrong, which Shopify tells you this. And then, crazy enough, another step they tell you is there is currently 6.9 million Shopify stores right now on their platform. 98% of them, 98, will be out of business in under 10 years. 98% of all Shopify stores, 6.9 million right now in business, will be out of business in under 10 years. Because the game's hard, right? The game is hard. Because people don't know how to become profitable. They are break even or they're negative. They just they give up, right? They're done paying the monthly subscriptions and all the apps and stuff. So that's why when we build this offer, we build it like I was just showing Douglas in this specific way. This is the way it works. You build your sales page because this sales page is the offer. This sales page is only the offer. I'm going to speak to the women real quick. How many of you women have been on Facebook or Instagram, you see a dress you like or an outfit or whatever, and you click it, and then it takes you to a store for that item not to be found? How frustrating is that? How many times has that happened? Put a 1 in the chat, right? Men, you've probably done the same thing with fishing gear, hats, koozies, all the things. Camping gear, barbecuing. That happens more than not, okay? So dumb. You're right. So why that happens is because Facebook shows you their entire inventory. So they're like, hey, they'll click on one of these. But then they take you to like a generic storefront, or they'll take you to like, I don't know, one of the featured items, I guess. But it never takes you specific to that product. So then the person is frustrated. So now you have a frustrated buyer coming in, and then they can't find the product. So what happens? They leave. Waste of a click. That Shopify owner paid to have you come and click on that offer to hope that you bought, when in fact there was nothing to buy because you couldn't find it. So what we do is we do the reverse here. We know what product wins. We know what product is going to sell. So because of that, we build out the sales page only for that product. A Shopify store is built for browsing. A funnel is built for buying. So people buy here, and then what we do is we take these leads, we take these buyers, and then we send them emails and text messages to come buy from us again on our Shopify store. So I'm not saying ditch your Shopify store. I think it's great. Keep it. That's where we're going to send all the buyers and all the traffic you get from this funnel is to the Shopify store. Okay, that's if you have one, or maybe your Amazon listing. But here, we're able to then direct the traffic directly to the sales page. So when they click on, X product, guess what they see? They see X product. They're like, oh, great, it's congruent. So the ad is congruent with the Facebook. The Facebook ad is congruent with the sales page. This is fantastic, okay? So that's how it works. That's how it works. Let's see. Oh, sweet. So Jenny, you got a question? Let's have you come in. Scott, sweet man, let's go. I'm in. Scott's in. Let's see. Jenna, let me see if I can unmute you real quick. By the way, this is my bread and butter, guys. I just love physical products. I was talking to Perry Belcher about that the other day. I was like, dude, I just love this. I don't know. I just find it fascinating. Jenna, you're online. What you got?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I got the funnel for the single product payday, and I have made that.
Okay.
And I have that made. I have my product linked from Zendrop. I'm just in the part where I have to figure out how to make ads that convert.
Okay.
And I actually have the product myself, so I have made content to put in the funnel. So I have like actual content made myself too. I just don't know where, like, there's so many things that help you make content that it's almost like overwhelming that I don't, once you start looking, it kind of gets too overwhelming.
What are you selling? What's the product?
It's the spin brush.
The spin. I don't know what the spin brush is. What's that?
It's a cordless scrubber, like to clean stuff. So I figured it would be.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I figured that would make a great gift for really anybody, new homeowner, elders. Yeah, I just thought it would be good for the
It's a great
season
product.
coming.
But there's
So-
already like so many people doing that. You should just grab those videos and just use those.
Well, that's what I was scared of. Can I use that?
I mean, to test, why not?
Okay.
That's what we do. We test. So we test with what's working, because like for you to go and create a viral video is going to be very hard or very rare.
Yes,
So
that's what I've been figuring that out.
it's like someone's already done it. So why
Yes.
not go grab what they've already done and then roll with it. Let me see if I have. I don't have it on me. Oh, it's in the other room. So we did this Christmas tree last year, and we sold 2.5 million. Maybe it's like $2.6 million worth of Christmas trees. They're like $12, $13. You remember this one? Did I show this one to you?
I saw that. Yep.
Okay, so we found a viral TikTok of it, and it was a very simple video. It was a lady literally plugging it into her kitchen outlet. That's all it was. And she would just say, she said something like, hey, if you're looking for that vintage nostalgia Christmas ornament, you found it. Here it is. It was like a very easy script. So then what we did was you can do we take that video and you change only one thing about it. So you have the audio, you have the script. So audio means like the background noise. So she was playing Christmas music. So you have the Christmas music, you have the script, so what she says. You have the scene, so where she was, which was the kitchen. You have the character, which was a woman. And then fifth is you have the product. So there's 5 things in a video that's working in favor. So they have to get all 5 right to make a viral video. So when you get a viral video, it's like, damn, they nailed all 5 of them. So what we do is we take that video and we run it. So we see if it will convert the product, okay, on like a Facebook or Instagram. Once it does convert, then what we do is we only change one of the pieces. So the 5 pieces I just went over, we would only change one of those. So we might change the script, or we might change it from a girl voice to a UK accent or Australian accent voice, right? Or a man voice, you know, like what, or a grandma voice, or a young kid voice. So you change one thing about the video, and that's how we were able to sell like $2.6 million worth of that Christmas tree. So that's what I would do with the spin brush. So you get the viral ad, right? And then you watch it, you play it, you push it on Facebook. Okay, we are getting conversions. And then you go create another ad that changes only one thing. That's it. And then you can make so many videos. So with the Christmas tree, I think we made 10 or 15 videos. And 5 of those were just changing the song. So it went from Happy Holidays to Jingle Bells, from Jingle Bells to Santa's Coming to Town or whatever, right? The other thing we changed was I recorded the video. So it was my hand, my hairy arm, right? And I probably should have shaved my arm, honestly. But it was my arm, and it was in my mom's living room, which she decorated for Christmas. And it was just same thing. So I held the phone, did the Christmas tree, and then plugged it in. And then we took the audio, the woman's script, the woman's voice, and we applied it to that video. So the only change was the video itself, not the script or anything like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's how we were able to scale it on the Facebooks for the Christmas holiday, and that was like one of our SKUs. So yeah, are you coming?
No.
No. Oh my gosh, you gotta come. Make it happen.
Maybe to the next one.
I don't know if there's gonna be a next one. This is a test, so I'm testing it out. I'm throwing it up there. We'll see how. I mean, I don't know how many there's now. 65 when I first looked going on this call, but 65 people said yes. So it's definitely going to be a good. It's going to be a good test. It's going to be a good fun step. Like we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be like partying with all your old friends, but now it's new friends. All people who understand you. You can talk ecom. You should really come.
Yeah.
You should try to come.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's a good. Does that help?
Yes. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. Someone else. Oh, I always get your name wrong. Is it Renetta? Is that how you say it? I'm probably butchering that. Let's see. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Vernita. I think it's Vernita.
Hi. Yes.
Vernita?
Trey. Yes, you got it.
All right. Hot sauce.
Yes, we are
Are
here.
you coming?
I actually just sent you a message in the back channel. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get to St. Louis this time.
Where do
However,
you live at? Where are you at?
in New York, upstate New York,
Oh, you're in New York.
Rochester.
That's a little bit of a flight.
Yes.
You should come.
However,
Ditch
this
all
is
of the
giving
plans,
me.
unless it's a wedding.
Oh, he said cancel all the plans.
Yeah, cancel all.
So yeah, so unfortunately, but I did. I researched it. I was like trying to get myself there. It's not going to work out this time. However, I encourage everyone on this call. This is beyond valuable. I'm actually like crying inside right now that I won't be in the room, because I know how good it's going to be. And I am like already putting my ducks in a row so that I will be at the next one. Like hands down, nothing stopping me.
Maybe we'll do it annually. How cool is that? Like the
That would
final
be
4 annual
amazing.
run.
That would be amazing.
I think
Well,
that'd be
I
fun.
mean, shoot, biannually. I'm like ready to come 6 months from now.
Oh, that'd be cool too. I'd like, yeah. So you have the preseason. So China goes on holiday in March, and so I got to figure out how we would manage, or if we did like a biannually, because then come August, like we'd really have to have it in February for realistically, because then you're pushing through those China holiday months and to really prep up for April and May and June. So like you're pushing through over that hump, and then yeah, you can come down off it for the holidays.
Yes. And my thought too is that then if you've had a chance to test your product, you can have it for the holidays. I think one of the challenges was like you find a successful product now, you may not have it in hand to deliver during the holiday months. So this is that would help to solve that piece too. But no, but the tote bags though with Black People America's hot sauce, my biggest sticking point right now is converting that sales page. I'm still getting a lot of jump off. People are coming to the sales page. Yeah, but when I look at the heat map, they're only hitting the top of the funnel, and I'm like, there's something about that either hook, story, or offer right at the top of the funnel that they're bouncing off. That's what I'm trying to solve.
Usually it's an incongruency. That's usually what it is. So
Mm.
whatever, like I was doing this on a call today. This lady was showing like a neck pillow, and the ad has to be like congruent. So you know when you're a kid and you like had the kid menu and it said find the penguins that don't match, like one thing's missing off each penguin, and you have to figure out what it is. So,
Yes.
remember that? So same type of game where, okay, here's the ad. Here's what the ad is saying. Here's what the ad is displaying. And then when you look at your sales page, does that say and display the same thing? And if it doesn't, then it's incongruent. If it does, then it's incongruent. Or incongruency, not incongruent. So the example for today was the neck pillow. So like her Facebook ads was showing like a pink pillow. But then when they got to the landing page, it was a blue pillow. So it's like, okay, even though it's the same pillow, they're still looking for a pink one and they're landing on a blue one. Right? So when you're showing like your tote bag, just make sure like it's the same color, it's the same font, it's the same size. Sometimes even like it's the same person wearing it, right? Or like how they displayed it. So it really, if you have a high bounce rate, like you guys are watching in Clarity.
Yes.
So if you're watching Clarity and you're seeing that high bounce rate, then that's gonna show you usually of like how high it is, right? Like if you're saying, oh, there's a lot of people like a lot of people like 90%, like 90% are like bounce and then they just go away, under like 5 seconds, then and it's a lot, then it's just usually incongruency.
Okay, that's helpful because I think we've had some conversations about storytelling, and as you're talking about incongruency, I'm wondering if the language in this case it was a cold email blast was the advertisement, and that perhaps the tone of the email not matching the tone of the sales page.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think through what some of those incongruencies might be.
When you sent the email, was it like, did you tell them they're gonna like grab a tote bag?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, it was like click to see what this awesome product is.
Oh, okay. So then they're like, I wasn't sold on a tote bag. So they're clicking and not knowing. They're like just like interest seekers versus buyer seekers.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So that might be something. Versus selling a tote bag on an email and then, hey, guess what? Here's a tote bag for sale. Right?
Yes.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, so
always congruent. Now, I will tell you this. Here's something that I thought about today, which I was like, duh. Claude's great. I don't know if you're using Claude. Claude's amazing as an AI tool.
yeah.
I like it more than ChatGPT, just because I can dance with Claude, and ChatGPT feels like I'm headbutting a little bit. But Claude is a fantastic AI, and so what I would do is I would take your email. All right, for instance, like if you're doing emails, and give it that email and say, okay, this is the email I'm about to send to whoever the list was. And then when they click on this email, here's the page they're going to land on. And then say, am I congruent? So is the email congruent with what they're about to see? And if no, then tell me what to change. If yes, then send it. So I think maybe at that point, if you would have asked it like, hey, is there a congruent piece here? It might have been like, well, you're not talking about a tote bag. You're just like literally randomly sending them to be interested. And so now they're bouncing because they're like, oh, it's a tote bag, right? So that might be the case. But I would ask it and do congruency. If we're going back to Jenna's offer and she's doing the spin brush and she's got the TikToks, right? What we do then is we transcribe the TikToks. And then we feed those transcriptions because AI can't watch a video, but it can understand the video by the transcriptions. So we'll give the transcriptions, and then we give it the link as the lander, and we say, hey, here are the ads we are running. Here's the page that they're landing on. Is it congruent? And if it says yes, then we're on par. If it says no, then we make the changes and updates. So another example would go back to the neck pillow. So the neck pillow was all about like different, like TMJ and neck pain and migraines. So if the ad is about neck pain, but the headline is about migraines, it's not congruent. So you have to make sure the ad is talking about the same pain that they're experiencing and reading on the sales page. So it's very important. Both are like, it has to be like they're chained together and they're locked and they're one unit. That's how you're going to sell.
Okay.
And not get bounces.
Okay, awesome. That was really helpful. And as you just made me look back, don't become a skeleton. You just made me look back. I've tried both. And the email that does actually show the tote bag, if I had to guess, I would say there's something about the language. There's something that's not matching up perhaps between the content of the email that does show the tote bag and the content of once they get to the sales page, because it's getting hard for people to, like, nobody's going to view pricing and to put in their information.
So
I
they
think
don't
they're
even know what the price is.
right. They're looking at the sale page, but they're bouncing off before they go to put in their actual information to reveal the price and the V curve.
Okay. Here's the other thing I'll tell you is don't get married to the product. It could be the tote bag.
Okay.
It could just be the tote bag. And it's like, okay, I know tote bags don't sell. Next.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. It might be they're doing very well in the real world, like brick and mortar, but then perhaps it's not translating online.
Where are you selling them in retail?
Small format retail, like museum gift stores, boutiques, bookstores, and I'm pursuing airport concessions.
Okay, oh, that's cool. One thing that I would do. Do you have a Claude yet? A Claude AI looks like this mic that's on me, like it sits right here. Do you have one of those yet?
No, I do not have that.
Okay, I would grab one of those.
Okay.
Because this is like new school. Old school Trey is just press record on my phone. But if I were your business and I was trying to sell these tote bags, and I'm like, okay, they don't sell on Facebook and emails, but for whatever reason they sell in retail. So why? So there's obviously a disconnect of what I'm trying to preach on email and Facebook than the feelings of why they are buying the tote bag in the real world, if you will. So what I personally would do is I would go to those retail stores, and when I see someone purchase it, I would approach them and I'd have a mic on, and I'd say, hey, thank you for purchasing our bags. I'm the owner, or I'm the founder of those bags. I'm just curious why you purchased it.
Hmm.
And then you get it instantly of why they did. And so then you can start capturing those on a like AI or a recorder, and then you can feed that to the AI and say, okay, here are the reasons why they're grabbing this bag. I need to change my ads and I need to change my copy to reflect these internal beliefs.
Mm.
And then change it.
Okay.
Because again, incongruency, right? Like something's incongruent of what you're saying and then why they're buying. So if they're selling great in retail, they're playing a story in their head, like each one of them, right? To buy it. And then
Okay,
we want to tell
excellent.
that that story online. Now, again, it makes great interviews like have you heard like man on the street interviews?
Yes, yes.
Same thing. Like you could even do that. Like have a little mic like I got here and be like, "Hey, I'm Renita and I'm the owner and co-founder of those bags. I'm just curious, why'd you buy it?" You know? And then those are your reels.
Ooh, I like that. User generated content.
Yep. It takes a day. It takes a day to go out, maybe 2 days, depending on how many sales. Like go to the hot spot, right, where which one's selling the most. And then when you see a sale come through, bop, interview. Bop, interview. Maybe you get 2 or 3, but one that works really well, and you run that ad. And then now you know the language you're searching and the language that converts. And then you, like, the next time you go and interview, or like let's say you interview a friend, you know the script. So you can just play the interview just with different prospects. They all say the same thing. It's just now a new video, new scene, right? Same script, new scene, new character.
Okay. I like that. This is super helpful as always. Anyone, if this is your first time, get in the room. Trey is gonna break it down.
Come to the workshop.
He's gonna break
come
it
to the
down.
workshop.
He's gonna break it down. No, thank you for this, Trey. I will give this a shot because I definitely recognize, just like Russell says, hook story offer, hook stories offer. And I think once that gels, we'll have a winner online too.
Yep, we just got to figure out what the story is that they're telling inside their heads. You get that dialed in, and it'll sell. Like they're already selling retail, so they should sell on Facebook.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you. Let's see, Miss. Who was it? Somebody asked about something. Oh, there it was. Teresa. I'll grab you real quick. Here we go. Oh wait, I might click the wrong one. A couple Teresas here. Oh, you're on 2 different.
I'm here.
You got multiple people on here.
That's only because I wanted to see your screen.
Oh, that's cool. You like doing dual monitors or something?
Okay, hold on. Are you there?
Yes.
Am I still echoing?
A little bit, but I can allow the other one to unmute. You want to try the other one? Looks like there's 2 of you.
Okay.
Let's try that one. Boop. And I don't know which one I unmuted now. Oh, there we go.
Okay, now am I good?
1 second. Let me mute this one. Try now.
Hello?
Oh, that's way better. Go with that one.
Okay. What? Am I asking you a question?
Well, you did. Yeah, sorry. You did ask me a question. I thought we'd talk about it. So you said, what video AI software do you use?
Yes, because I've seen you on with Russell a couple times, because let me just tell you, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I want to buy everything you have.
Let's go. I have $1 million offer.
Yes, that would be me. I would sign up in a second.
Are you coming? Are you coming to the workshop?
I need to try to work on it. I'm the one that asked about the hotel because I have to fly and pay hotel and get off work.
Well, work, don't worry about them. You won't need them in a few months. The flight, yes. Where are you coming in from?
Charlotte.
Oh, I guarantee you, hopefully there's a direct flight Southwest into St. Louis from Charlotte.
Yeah, I already looked at the flights. It's about 400. So, I mean, just adding everything up. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Just
all
put
right.
it that.
Work on it.
Okay, but let's talk about
or a spouse or a partner.
No, it's just me.
Just you. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah, I've been working on this since COVID 2020. I don't know if you know Allison Prince. She's with Russell.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I bought her program, never converted. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here now. So I've been working on this for years, and I still believe, like that other person commented, I still believe, I still know that this is the way I want to go. And I've learned along the way. Yes, I've not made money, but that's okay. I've learned a lot. And I did play around with InVideo and created videos that way. I'm more analytical than I am a creator, and that's why AI has changed the game completely for me. Completely. Because I can design with AI and instead of paying someone. And so how I know that Facebook ads convert better if you have a video. So what do you recommend?
So I recommend exactly what I was telling Jenna is the same thing as Reels. Like right now, Reels are working because Facebook is, well, if you think about it. So when you go to your news feed, you might scroll 20 posts and then you're bouncing. But if you're on Reels like TikTok or Instagram, or you're just on Reels on Facebook, you can be on there an hour.
Yeah,
Just
or
because,
two.
Or two. It's just doom scrolling, right? It's just easy. And so because of that, human nature, Facebook has more impressions to sell. So because of more impressions, it's cheaper for us to buy. And so that's why you want to lean into doing like 2 or 3 reels on an ad, because you're getting a lot more impressions for a lot less and can get conversions for a lot less. So instead of like a still image or a horizontal video like we're recording here, a vertical reel will do a lot better than any of those other platforms right now. So I would look at either, you said you got your own product though, right? Not something that you're kind of OEMing?
No, I'm only doing print on demand for right now because I don't know how to do the arbitrage. And so I'm just going to do, because I don't know how to do the Amazon arbitrage, which sounds amazing. I would love to learn how to do that. But for right now, I don't know how to do that. So I'd rather sell print on demand to see if I can get it to catch. And if I can, then I'll be glad to make a large order somewhere else.
Yeah, of course. We all will, right? Like that's the whole idea, is we all want to make that large order because that's where the profit is. But
exactly.
Most people do it backwards, is they order all this inventory, say, oh, that's a cool product, I'm going to go sell, and then they buy it all, have an inventory, and then they go build the offer to find out it's ghosts and crickets. It's like, oh, nobody's buying this offer, so then it sits there.
Right. And like with Alice's program, I realized she wants me to ship it out myself. Well, I wanted freedom. That's not freedom. That's not freedom. Shipping everything out yourself is not freedom.
Correct. Yeah. No, I'm okay shipping out first. Like it's kind of because it's kind of fun. But like then you know what to expect. One thing I learned from a good mentor of mine is inspect what you expect, and you can kind of get that from that full circle of, okay, here's the Facebook ad, here's the offer, I'm selling it, here's how I'm packaging it, delivering it, and then customer service and all the full circle. Because then okay, here's how much it's costing me to ship. Here's the supplies it's taking to ship that product. And here's how fast I can ship it. So then when you do hand it off to a 3PL, someone who's going to ship it for you, you know what to expect. Hey, here's what I'm paying in shipping on average. Why is yours more? Right? Are you overcharging me in shipping? Because it wasn't costing me that much when I was shipping from my house. So I'm definitely a believer in doing that like in the beginning. But yeah, when you're doing like 100 units a day, 1,000 units a day, like you can't keep up. There's just no way. You have to outsource it.
Right. But I understand about the reels. I totally agree. How do you create the reels? What are you using to create them?
I wish I had some cool fancy tool to tell you, but I literally take my iPhone and I will just take the video from TikTok and replace it with a different sound or a different voice. So
using what?
I'll use Higgsfield.
Higgsfield. Oh.
Higgsfield will give me the voice. So I'll use Higgsfield for the voice. For the Christmas music, I mean, whatever. I mean, you grab like whatever song you want from Apple and then just plug it in. Are you on a Mac or Windows?
Windows.
Okay, so then you would probably use, I think it's called Camtasia. A lot of people are using CapCut right now. I don't know how to use CapCut. I'm old school, but I use
I've
Screen
tried
Flow.
using CapCut, but I really like InVideo. It's $99 a month, and honestly, it can crank out really amazing material. So I'm fine with paying that once I get going and I'm at a place where I can place ads quickly. Like I
And
just
that's what
don't
you
know
want.
enough about ads to pay for that right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you need to have you need to start understanding what a viral clip looks like. And so you find that
Yes.
product, and then you go find what video. We show you how to do that in the 30-day leading into the workshop. So we'll show you where to go find those videos, how to download that video, understand the video, and then use that video for Facebook ads, see that it's working, because then you're like, okay, not because you can have a viral video, but it doesn't mean it's converting traffic. So
Right.
let's say you have a cute girl, right? The cute girl is, promoting a coffee mug, and it's got millions of views. You're like, oh, that's a viral video. Well, all the comments are, what's your number? Who are you? Beautiful eyes. Let's get married. And you're like, okay, that's not selling. But then you might
Right.
have a guy, showing his beer belly, and he's like, this is my favorite coffee mug, also viral. But then in the chat, you see, where did you buy this? How much? What's the link? How do I get some? Bought two. Those are the comments I'm looking for on a viral video. So if I see both, then I know, okay, that's the video I want to go get. Not just because it has a million views, but because the comments are telling me that people are buying from the video. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
There you go. Because then you got the script. Because then you know, okay, this video is converting. I can go run this video to make sure it is converting. Okay, now it is converting. Now I'm going to see the 5 pieces: character, product, script, background, and let's see, the voice.
Right. Thank you.
Right, the scene. Yeah, all of those play a part, and you just change one of them, and you will still have a viral, if not bigger, viral video from just changing one of the aspects. And that can be as simple as a different song in the background, like Christmas jingles versus Halloween themes, or Thanksgiving music, or whatever it is, right? Or 4th of July offer, or St. Patrick's. Like, all that stuff has different music that you can put behind it. And all you literally do is change the music, and it's still a good working video.
You are so smart.
I've been doing this for 12 years. 12 years. So yeah, get your tickets. The last day to register is August 10th. That's the last day the hotel allows us to tell them how many people are coming.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. So come with yourself. Say hello. Make sure you introduce yourself. Okay. That was Teresa. Let's see. Any other questions from anyone? Someone's asking for the link. There's the link to the early bird. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Put a 1 in the chat if you got a question, or else we'll jump off, because I think I got everybody.
Oh, can I ask another question?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because I put it in the Q&A, but I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so in the funnel, like Russell teaches, always do more of the same, and you probably might teach that too, but I'm not as familiar with what you teach. But, okay, so more of the same. So you can always offer more of the same as an upsell, but how many times can you upsell someone in a funnel? Like what?
That's a really good question. It's a really good question.
Sorry.
I've played with that question for many years. I would say a good number is 4. Did I lose you? I think your phone dropped or something. Oh.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry.
you are here.
4.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say 4.
So the first step would be, would you do more of the same?
Yep, more the same.
Okay. And then, like, let's pick something relative to Q4. Like, let's say you're doing something, that people want in Q4, like whatever, just pick something. And then what would you add with it?
Let's see. Let's pick a product. what we got over here. So I'll give you a great example.
Okay.
So here's our 42-in-1 kit, right? This is a great Christmas product. Father's Day gifts, Christmas gift, I mean, all year round kind of gift. So this you could buy, so they're buying it for Christmas or whatever, and then the first upsell is, hey, you just bought the 42-in-1 ratchet set. Do you want more of the same thing for less? So we'll give them a little discount on it. So the first time I learned that was we were at this apple orchard with my mom up in Chicago. And we just spent 2 hours picking apples and putting them in this apple basket. So I had to carry this, I don't know how many pounds it was, 10, 20-pound basket of apples back to the tractor wagon. And I put it on there, drag it back off, and we go through the checkout, and we're buying these apples, let alone do I know what my mom's going to use all these apples for. And the lady goes, hey, just so you know, we recently, this morning, picked apples. The farmers went out and picked apples this morning. What we're doing is a special. With your basket, you get half off another bushel of apples. And I'm thinking in my head, why would my mom add more apples? Because we have obviously enough apples. And without flinching, she goes, why, of course. Let's throw it in there. And I'm like, what are you going to do with these apples? But she knew. She had a reason. She had a thought of why she needed these apples. So here we are, picking for 2 hours this whole basket of apples, and then we get to the checkout, and she buys a whole nother bushel of apples. So we left with 2 massive baskets of apples. In her mind, she had a reason of why she wanted those apples. In my mind, I had no idea, but I knew she did, and thought, I wonder if my customers have the same thing going on in their head when they're buying something from us. And so we put that as more of the same on every funnel when I came back home, and it worked. 20% of buyers will say yes. So 20% of your buyers will say yes to more of the same thing for a little bit less, which increases your average cart value.
Right. So let's pick your Christmas ornament for $12.99.
Okay.
Okay. And my separate question was, how in the world did you customize it for $12.99? But anyway, what would you? Okay, so then they can get a second ornament for $8.99.
I don't know what we sold. I think we sold them for like $9.99. Yeah, $9.95 or something like that.
Okay, $9.95. Okay,
Yeah.
then would you offer a Christmas tumbler? Like what else? What else could you do?
It's going to blow your mind what we offered.
Okay.
We offered cats and dogs to pin to the Christmas ornament. I know.
That's
I have one.
awesome. That is genius.
Well, I didn't come up with it. I would love to take credit for it, but I didn't come up with it. You know who came up with it? You know who came up with it?
Your wife.
No, our customers.
Oh.
In the comments, they said, how do we add our dog? How do we add a cat? And I was like, duh. And so we called the manufacturer. We said, how do we add dogs and cats? And we got these. They're plastic, so you can push a pin through it. So we sold dogs and cats as upsells for like $3, $3.99, and we sold 103% dogs and cats. So for every 100 ornaments we sold 102 cats and dogs. I've never had an upsell beat that. It's crazy.
Wow, that's awesome. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, do you know what came next?
What? Fish.
Chickens and pigs. Yeah, I'm not kidding. People were like, if you got cats and dogs, you got chickens and pigs. I was like, what? Like, how do we have that many animals walking through your house? Chickens and pigs. Okay. So they wanted to add all their chickens to their ornaments. It's incredible.
That's really awesome.
Yep.
But
Yeah, I think
how
our
did
average
you?
ticket on that was like 35, maybe $45. So our cost was maybe $2, and we were making $40 carts. So we can afford so much traffic on that.
Wow.
Yep. Linens and Things picked us up. So Linens and Things sold another $600,000 of those ornaments.
Oh. Now, how did you customize it?
We sent a marker.
Oh, a marker, because they had to write it in themselves.
Yep.
So the marker was included in the package.
Yep.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that is so genius. That is so genius.
Keep it
Okay.
simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
You learn all
So
this stuff
you
at the workshop. You learn all this stuff. See, you're just gonna walk away with notes and a business.
so let me ask you another question. Okay, so in the funnel, when you went to the next step with the animals, did you list all the animals and they just clicked on it, or did you make them go through the cats and dogs first and then the chickens?
We never got to the chickens and hogs. That was coming at the very tail end of it. But for the dogs and cats, it was just an upsell that said how many do they want. So we had like a display of cats and dogs, and then there's drop downs. So it was like a drop down of 3 dogs and a drop down of cats, and then it was submit. Because they would buy like 3 or 5 of these ornaments on the front on the order form, and then they would add more on the upsell. So by the time they got to the second upsell for cats and dogs, they had 5 or 6 ornaments in their cart already. And so then they were buying 6 to 10 dogs for all the ornaments they had just purchased, because they're going to what they're doing is they're buying it for their kids. So their kids that like were at college, or their kids who, were married and like had their own trees, and they knew that they had a dog and they had a cat. So like they were getting the dogs and the cats for those families. So there's like this spider web of COVID Christmas ornaments going out.
That is genius. Thank you so much. That is amazing.
Yep. The thing is, like, when you're looking at a product, right, I always look at 2 things. Is more of the same. So would someone buy more of these? Typically, yes. And what can I sell on top of that? So in this case, for like this ratchet set, for the upsell was the top layer. So they would buy a ratchet set and it didn't come with this. So our ratchet sets don't come with the top layer. So then when they would buy this, we'd say, hey, do you want to add these? I think there's 6 or 8 of them in here. 8 additional extensions. The extension pack for, I don't know, $12 more. China gives it to us for $1. So boom, yes, I want it. So cool. They get the extension pack, and we just raise the cart by $12 per product they just purchased from us. So it would be a lift of like $30 to $50 on average order value.
But you offer the more of the same first.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So more of the same and then upgrade. So more of the same is first, and then upgrade all the packs you've got from there.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're being super successful. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it again. Get here. Come flying from Charlotte, from Carolina. Do you know Furtick? Do you know Stephen Furtick?
Yeah. Yeah, my 35-year-old son was 16 when we first went to Elevation in 2007.
Oh, that's cool.
I went there during a series, and I thought I was just going to check up on my 16-year-old because he went there because there were cute girls.
Hey, God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, so I thought I was just going to check up on him, and I didn't leave for years and help them grow. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that was really good.
So you're really connected.
Been here 30 years.
Wow, that's great. I know some pretty cool people in the Carolinas. I've never been to the Carolinas.
But, come here. See, you could do a workshop here. I'll help you set it up.
Workshop there. If we could have it in Stephen Furtick's basement, I'm in.
There
we'll
you go.
Have him come do some sermons, and he'd probably charge me a pretty penny for that. But
well, wait a minute.
Cool. Be quite the experience.
We can just do it at the main location.
The main location? That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be even better.
Yeah, I used to live just only a few miles from there.
Small world.
Yep.
Small world.
Anyway, well, thank you. So, yeah, I'm excited to get to know you more because, first of all, you're funny.
Oh, good. That's free.
Well, you really want to work with people that you like, and you're so likable, and
appreciate it.
And trustworthy. With Russell. And just everything that you do, Trey, you just are amazing. And I appreciate you so much. I have learned so much by going through the challenges with Russell. And I just can't thank you enough because I just want to keep believing, but it's hard to stay motivated. And I'm so thankful that you're just really putting yourself out there and helping all of us.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, for real, come to the workshop. Come to the workshop, and then like we will go from believe to I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Seriously, like get here. Do whatever it takes. I think I got somebody like sleeping in their car. Like they really want to be here. All right, Leo. I think it's Leona. I don't know. Butcher names today. Do you think funnels work for high ticket pricing? I mean, I've seen people do high ticket pricing. Do they work for high ticket pricing? I don't see why they wouldn't work for high ticket pricing. Obviously, it just takes a lot more traffic to get that person to say yes. What we focus on is $20 to $50 products to the retail. So $20 to $50 retails is what works phenomenally with this right here, sales page, order form, thank you page. That works great. Why is because $20 to $50, someone will slice a credit card and not have to think about it. Over $55, they go from an urgent buyer or a gain buyer or a fear buyer to a logic buyer. So all that gets surpassed after $50, and they automatically turn into a logic buyer. And a logic buyer is someone who goes and starts doing research. So they'll ask like AI, and they'll ask, they'll start reading a lot of the copy, and they'll Google and all the things that it's like you lost them, right? So we want buyers that are like, oh yeah, I'll grab that. Like like this ratchet set, like $35. I'll grab a $35 ratchet set. Like why not? And then by the time they're done with us, they spend like $150. But they start off buying a $35 ratchet set. Or like our collapsible cup. I think those are like $10. Something really easy. So I don't know if you're selling. Sounds like you might be selling some high-end products, but yeah. No, I just that's just me though. Maybe you do that, but for me, I just focus on the 20 to 50 because I'm looking for 1,000 transactions a day. Like what can I get 1,000 transactions? Like boom, 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 right, all day long. That way, it grows my list, it grows my customer base, grows my retargeting. We can do some pretty cool stuff. So, yeah. Now, saying that, I don't know what you're selling, but you could always do like a front end, smaller version. Like, what are you selling? Let me see if I can meet you. I don't know what that is. You have to train me. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Is that right? Yeah. What is a medical autoclave? What is that?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, medical autoclave is a machine that sterilizes instruments.
Oh, that's cool. Those are high end.
They are, and they're kind of niche, but they go. Some of them go to like beauty salons and piercers, so they buy a little less restrictive than the medical field.
Yep.
They don't like they are conscious of the price, but they buy on e-commerce a lot, where medical field relies more still on like old-fashioned reps.
Got it. That makes sense. So if I was in this field, what I would do is I would look at like smaller items that lead to this, because like they're not like thinking one day, oh, I need an autoclave, right? They have probably purchased other products prior to being like the utensils that go into the autoclave probably comes before the autoclave is my guess.
Yes.
So what I would look at is what utensils can I get them at a really good price where they're like, this is the best place to get these because I can't find them anywhere else. So I might sell them those tools at a break even to get their name and information to sell the autoclave. So like build my email list, build my trust. They know who I am, I'm a company, and be like, oh, by the way, we sell these autoclaves. And like, oh, funny enough, is now they got all these tools, I'm gonna need one of those.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'll do front end offers. So we did that. So this is how this works. So let's see, this is how all these offers worked right now. I'm gonna grab these. Oh yeah, this one's that's the same one. I didn't want to grab this one because I'm not gonna grab that one. So these are really good. I don't know what the other ones are. These are some Acrylic samples. So this is a 5-in-1 whistle. So the person who buys this is a survivalist. A survivalist will buy guns. So we had to do what are called Trojan horse offers on Facebook. So Facebook does not like knives. They don't like guns. They don't like ammunition. They don't like gambling. They don't like drugs. They don't like alcohol. They're no fun. Okay, they are no fun. And so in order to have fun, we needed to find people who were those avatars. So we would sell products like this that were allowed on Facebook. So like this 5-in-1 whistle, it's got a mirror, it's got a compass, got a little storage container, a little flashlight, and a whistle. So it's a 5-in-1 whistle. We would sell these for $10. Okay, all day long, free plus shipping, out they go. Well, the only guy who's buying this survival whistle is a guy who likes guns. So then, guess what allows gun sales? Email and SMS. So then once they became a buyer, boom, hey, by the way, did you know we also sell guns? And this is a physical product. So when this product lands at their front door, they open a box, there's a little poster inside that says, good news, we got guns. So now I'm the only advertiser on Facebook selling guns.
That makes so much sense. It's brilliant.
Right? So that's how you do it. So you would sell other products that are going to be the autoclave. Now, you could put the autoclave as an upsell. Like, nothing wrong with that. You might get 1% take rate. But now that you got like thousands of these products moving a day, you put little flyers in there, and you get autoclaves sales on the back. We did the same thing here. What we sold were free guns. So we would sell free guns for $1,000. So when you joined our National Gun Owner Association gun club for $997, you would get a free gun with enrollment, and the gun cost us like $150. And if you talk to any gun guy, you can never have enough guns. So a free gun is way cool. So they would grab this $997 offer, which was in the box, and mail us a check. And then we'd grab the check, cash it, send them the gun after they obviously passed their FFL. And we got like $1,000 checks in the mail every single day.
So that's awesome. Now, if I may ask you, and I missed some of it of your presentation because I had to drive somewhere and I didn't have connection, but your middle part, so your offer, right, the store
Order form,
or page, and then the UF, is that UF in the middle? What is it?
Order form, that's an O.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, sales page, order form, thank you page. Those are the three things you need in order to sell online. Without one of those, you can't sell.
Right.
So you need a sales page to sell the product, whatever you're selling, and then the order form to take the cash, and then a thank you page to let them go.
Got it.
You need those three just to test the offer. So then once we test the offer, once we know it's working, then we can add all the stuff behind it to raise the cart. Upsells, downsells, recurring continuity, things like that.
That is great. That is great. And I think for myself, so I'm just so you know what I'm doing. I work for the company that manufactures this medical autoclave, but I grow business with my son, which is in college, and he pays his college bill with sales. So, and he's in business school, so it kind of goes hand in hand. Now, the medical autoclave, because it has a bigger price point, of course, it makes bigger money in short period of time if it's sold. But to get the sale, it's a long sales cycle.
Yep.
And I think for like that excitement of sales is not there with the machine that is very expensive, because it maybe happens, 10 times a month instead of 10 times an hour, which is a different excitement. So maybe I have to look for something smaller that, to your point, will be able to sell faster with smaller or no profit, but it will lead to that bigger profit in bigger numbers.
Yeah, so it's all about, what are called like slack adjusters. So like what comes after that initial sale. For us is our NGOA Buyers Club. So what you look at is, okay, so here's what you're trying to sell. You're trying to sell the autoclave right here, which is a big price point. So then the question becomes, okay, what are they buying before the autoclave? This is where we can grab the leads and the buyers, and we know that they're transacting. So if they're going to buy this, then we know they're going to buy an autoclave. So then we can sell them autoclaves. So then once we sell them an autoclave and they buy this, then we ask, okay, what are they buying after they buy the autoclave? So are they buying cabinetry? Are they buying electric? Are they having a contractor come out? Are they buying like stuff to go with the autoclave? I don't know. I don't know that industry.
Well, so they do need to validate if the bacteria and viruses are actually killed. So I landed an exclusive contract with the manufacturer of incubators to grow bacteria, which is post autoclave purchase, really.
Okay.
So that is kind of good, but the before I don't have.
Okay, so then when he sells an autoclave, you just ask him, hey, before you bought the autoclave, what else did you buy? What other stuff you buying today? And so then you have the during. So you might sell them an autoclave today, but you get off that phone call and they go buy something else. Same day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not selling the other thing that they're buying, you should. Because then you can sell it as a bundle. And they're like, oh, I was going to go buy that anyways. Now that I can get it as a bundle, it's a way better value.
Right. That is, yes, you are 100% correct.
That's how you make the wheel turn.
You do.
Yeah, it's just the game, right? It's just knowing the game, how to play the game, knowing the rule book, the blue book, you know, whatever. But yeah, you should come to the workshop. Bring your son. Do it together.
That would be fantastic. Now, one more question. One more question, if I may pick your brain on ads. So I have one of the distributors that actually sells a lot of those machines to beauty through ads on Facebook.
That's great.
And through Instagram. And my son did the ads as well. He spent quite a bit of money. However, the conversion is not there.
Yep, that's probably right. I can see that.
So do you have any like golden website, golden course, something to learn what to pay attention to in those ads so
Yeah, of course.
the money's not burnt?
Of course. And the thing is, like, my friends, there's quite a few people still on here. Like, this is what we do at the workshop. Like, it's not an event. That's why I call it a workshop. Like, we're working on your business. You're getting your questions answered. We're going over rebuttals. Like, these are all the things that you get stumped with alone. This is why it's good to have not just me there, but other people that you can ask questions. The people who are ahead of you that have answers, the people who are behind you, and people that are doing the same thing. Like, everybody has different ways to view your offers. And that's what's so beautiful about this. And so that's why I'm encouraging you guys to come to the workshop. Like, this, what you're seeing right now is what it'll feel like at the workshop, right, with your business. So is this valuable for you, Leona, right, so far?
Yes.
Okay. So for the Facebook ads, I would look at, so if someone else is already selling it and you know that they're making conversions with those ads, that's the first place I would go, is I would look at what's their ads, and then where do they take them? Do they take them to a lead form? Are they taking them to a sales call? Are they taking them to a sales page? Like, I would just follow the flow, and then I would mimic and model that flow.
Gotcha.
Yep. But I think a faster way to success is doing this. Getting a really cool product up front that they're already buying, right? That's kind of sort of related to their niche. Like, it doesn't have to, like, this is not related to guns. This 5-in-1 whistle has nothing to do with guns. What I know is the person who's buying this is a gun owner. So it doesn't have to be an autoclave product. It can just be a product that nail salons buy. Right? It could be, like you said, nail salons, right? Yeah. It could be like the plastic inner lining for the tubs. It could be sanitizer spray. It could be, I don't know what all the products they use, but stuff like that, like the lotions and the brand products. And so you could go wholesale it, get it at a crazy price, and then sell it at wholesale. And they're like, you're the cheapest one to buy. So then ding, 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 you're building your list of, guess who? The owner, the purchaser of each store. So then your son's good at sales, so he's on the call. Hey, you just grabbed this. You're obviously a nail salon. By the way, we also sell autoclaves. Do you have one?
Gotcha.
Way easier.
Yes, it is. Well, this is a good points and a little bit of homework to do to see how he can position it and what products could be added before for what
right.
market group. because there are different market groups that buy it.
100%. Oh, let's see. Okay, does that work? Does that help?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
I don't know what. Someone said my mic's low. Is my left? Is this better? I don't know why my mic's low. Second person that said that. Test. I don't know. It looks pretty high to me. I can see the decibels.
It's when the people talk like it's like very loud, and then when you speak, it's very quiet.
Weird. Wonder why. Speaker, microphone. Oh, test. Oh, I see that. Huh. Huh. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yep, thanks, Abby. Appreciate you. Pam, I'm sorry. I don't know why the mic's not doing what it should be doing. I apologize. Oh, when I do? Okay. Mic on the street guy. All right, I'll just hold it like this then. Darn mics. Okay. So any other questions, my friends? Any other questions? You guys have been with us for way more than I anticipated, which I appreciate. So, yeah, come to the workshop, guys. I'll put the link in here one last time, and then we'll all jump together. But I really appreciate it. Let's see. There we go. All right, cool. All right, perfect. Teresa, I appreciate you. My friends, thank you for being on here. Thanks for taking time with me. I will get this recording out for you because we shared a lot of really cool information. Even if you don't come, stay connected. Follow us on Facebook. Come with Instagram and all that stuff. Appreciate you being on here. And just join us. Just spending time with us. Like, this is how you learn. This is how you get good at this. Ecom game is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. But once you understand the game and once you understand how to manipulate the sales page and the order form and make it work for you and make it profitable with ads, it just becomes a lot easier. It's like with anything else. Like, I was talking to my son about this the other day. I go, can you believe that somebody invented a bike with 2 wheels, thinking that people would want to ride that? Like, it's really hard to ride a bike, isn't it? Like, when you're first starting out, like, it's very frustrating. You fall on the ground, you scrape your knee, you're like, why would anybody ever do this? But for whatever reason, we continue to get on the bike and continue to work our way into it to where our brain is able to balance on a bike. It's pretty much the same kind of thing. Like, yeah, there's going to be some scrapes and bruises in Ecom, and you got to get your reps in. But you get your reps in, and you get it down, I was telling a student of that the other day. He was like, looking at different products, and I was like, it really comes down to reps. When you go to the gym the first day, January 1st, January 2nd, after New Year's, you usually pick the wrong weights, you do the wrong exercises, and you do the wrong moves, right? And you go home, you're all sore, you're all like bent over, and then over time, if you keep at it, consistent, you start to pick the right weights for you with the right exercises and the right movements. And then you see gains. You get stronger, you look leaner, you do the right things. It's like, okay, now I can consistently build and be fit. Ecom's the same way. You got to get your reps in, do the Facebook ads, do the ecom, pick products, build the pages, repeat, don't get married to products, and they come. The sales come. So I want to share a video. I got a video to leave you with. Check out this really cool video of some of the people who have come before you, okay, who started at zero. We're there in your place, and there's also little clips of us selling some product when we were shipping out ourselves, which was crazy. Fun, though. Good times. But I'm going to leave with that. Again, appreciate you guys. If you haven't yet, grab your ticket. Come to the workshop. Make it happen. Do what you can, and be there. Be there, right? It's one heck of a time. All right, my friends. I'll play this really cool video for you. Hope you enjoy it, and then we'll be out.
I actually launched the funnel here at midnight, and I've already got 3-pack sales out of it just today. Never had 2 sales ever in a day. I've had lots of 1 or 2 sales a week, but never 2 sales a day. So that was awesome, just waking up this morning and already having stuff in there. So I'd say definitely yes, got a lot out of it. There's still more I can learn from once I get past these next pieces. But yeah, absolutely got well more than I expected coming into this. So at first I was like, wow, I got 2 sales, amazing. Then an instant terror kicked in. Started shaking, nervous, ran up to the front room, rang the bell, and then everybody's going crazy in the room and the support and everything. So it's awesome. But it's just great. I mean, it's just, terror and awesomeness and all at the same time. I've done different programs and different things over the years, and it's always you get little nuggets or different pieces, but it's never the whole thing. And I've never felt with Trey, there's never been a point where he's hiding something or not sharing something. It's always this is what I'm doing. And he's like, oh, do this. and boom, you go implement it, and then the next day you're getting results and you're on to the next thing. So I think the speed to success and the speed to the next levels has been so much faster since I've been involved with Trey's stuff, more than anything I've ever seen before, which is also why I came to this. I was like, I know I'm going to get something out of this. You have the whole gamut of the experience that's here, and it's for everyone. There's everyone that's in there is coming out with something to move forward. I've sat on the sidelines for many years watching the live versions of these or the streams of these things, and you really just don't get out of the workshop what you get being in that room. Just having the community around you, just having that, instant access to anything, questions. It was night and day. I don't know why I didn't do these things a decade ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I started just over a year ago, and basically I worked at a IT job for about 30 years, and they let me go. And so I had to figure out what I wanted to do. And I found my way to ClickFunnels. That's where I met Trey. And the community became something so much greater than I ever thought it was going to be. I can't tell you how proud I am of the community. It's really incredible.
How many members are in this community?
Right now we have about 4,000. We get, and that's within a year. So it's growing pretty rapidly. I have a goal that I want my wife to be able to not have to work next year. And so I'm going to try to take the next 90 days to see if we can do some things to get enough income so that she'll feel comfortable not having to go back to work next year. I do listen to my wife. We're in this together. I think it's really important that we're on the same page. She encourages me when I need encouragement. She slows me down when I need to be slowed down. I pull her. We work well together. So I don't know. For me, I think it's important that business partner, spouse, that you kind of are in this together. I think that's probably a very healthy thing. I feel like I've got a pathway now that's a proven pathway from other people that could be very successful. So I think there is a risk in anything you do, and I think this one is a worthy one.
Shipping today. We shipping today. We are so full. All right. Hey, you need to get the extender on your mail truck. Oh no. Can we get it all in? No. Oh, that's awesome.
What you just said? I literally did everything that you suggested in the videos, and honestly kicks ass. Like, so. All
right, so explain this what we got going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you said in the videos, go ahead and do this. You said
Well, show us our stats. Show us what you got on stats.
So
that
this
explains
is
the story.
The numbers aren't as high as they normally are because I had reduced traffic, but I'm getting a pretty sweet conversion rate on the order form at 12%. I did the first
That's a massive order form rate. That's fantastic. Yes, that's great.
So for the first upsell, I sold them the exact same thing like you suggested at 25% off. It does pretty well at 6%. I have some upsells in there.
We can probably get that to 15 or 12 to 15 on that.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Gabriel, and I'm here with Trey Luell Events in actually Missouri, St. Louis. First time I'm here. It's a little bit chill for me that I'm in Miami. Let me actually show you the numbers so you can actually see.
So you didn't have anything built before?
I didn't have anything built before. Okay, so I already made
over. You're at $1,000.
I already made over $1,000. Okay, running traffic today, and take a look at this. This is the most mind-blowing stuff I've seen in my life. It's a 14.85% in conversions from 2% to almost 15%.
So you were at 2%.
I was at 2%. Now
on your Shopify store.
On my Shopify store. Now I'm on it. Exactly.
And this is a squeeze page to order form.
Yeah. So
we're getting a 59%
going through, which
that's
will be
sweet.
opt-in rate.
Yeah, so you're getting 59, so 30, so you're getting 1 in 3 opt-ins. So basically, for every conversion you're
Dude,
getting
it's
two-
amazing.
two more.
And now this is the other stuff. I didn't have the access because in Shopify, as you guys know, it's like OCU, car hooks, and all the stuff. When you use the app, the upsells app is cool, but you lose email and you use SMS. Not only that, check this out, guys. Check this out.
Oh, your upsells.
My upsells, 28% upsells. This is the other stuff. Check it out. Subscription. I'm getting recurring
Oh, that's
income
right. Continuity,
at 30,
continuity.
37%.
Holy smokes. Dude, that's amazing.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is the dude. This is the guy.
Commerce Kings.
Commerce King, bro. I need my shirt. Where's my shirt?
We'll get you a shirt.
Oh, yeah, we'll
get
get you a shirt. So,
Dude,
man, thank you, bro.
Dude, making
you.
money all day long. $1,000. What's your ad spend?
My
What's your
ad
face-
spend was $200 so far. so I'm gonna scale this hard because imagine if at 2% I'm profitable and I already did a lot with that. Imagine now with 14.85% what I can do.
You can do volume.
That's
And you got
extra
continuity. And you got upsells. And you got we
Exactly.
even done thank you pages
Exactly.
yet.
We
We're
have-
only on day 2. Have you implemented the reactive funnel?
Yes.
That's what this is. Okay. So show me your stats real quick.
Okay.
Tell everybody your name. Say hello.
Hello. My name's Jesse Lopez.
All right, man. Let's get this. This is good stuff. So you got 39 grand. All right. So
From July 3rd to July 16th.
that's up. That's what's up. So look at this. Okay, so you got 17,529. So you've done, that's a order form of, damn, 36%, 29 grand. So that's great. Now this is the order form downsell.
Yes,
So you got another.
correct.
So you had another 16%. So what's 103 over 500? Right.
Mhm.
That's 20%. No,
Okay.
more than that. Because it's 529. So again, we're right inside that
Okay.
30% ratio. So that's
Mhm.
fantastic. So you got one time offer that's converted at 30%. Downsell, dude, this is huge. Are you in love with this funnel?
Yeah, I love it.
This is amazing.
This
Is this better than like
Yeah.
anything ever before? This is so cool.
So yeah, when that first sale hit, it was like, okay, I'm on to something here. And then I think I actually had in the first day like 3 or 4 sales. It can be a little bit lonely, like, doing it on your own, because not everyone, none of my friends are really doing. I have one buddy who owns his own business, but it's not in the ecom space, and no one really understands. And so it's been really cool here to just kind of geek out about ecom and everything, and everyone's talking the same language, and we all, have the same, like, a shared goal. And so it's really cool. I mean, I've done more in the last year that I've been in this program. Yeah, I had way more success with this than anything I've worked towards or purchased over the last, say 10, 15 years, something like that.
The one-ons with Trey, he's fantastic. He leaves enough space. You can ask him any kind of questions you want. He gives you bullet points that you need. He lets you know if there's something really important that you have to pay attention to. He's a very quick-minded, quick-witted person. So I'd say if you're looking for somebody quick-witted, he's definitely your guy. I've watched a lot of videos from a lot of different people, and I've done a whole lot of different things. I used to do the wholesale. I did the physical products in physical stores. I did drop mail shipping to different customers. I did marketing, essentially. And so you have to get training from different people, and those people, they're not bad. I won't give any names. There's nothing wrong with them.
Jesus tall.
My name's Trey Llewellyn. Sorry you lost your football team. No, actually, Jason Flatlin invited me to the event. So while I'm watching the replay of the webinar, I was literally working on a funnel at the time, an old funnel, and my cart value at the time was $20, average cart value. And as soon as I implemented the pricing strategy that you shared, the cart value immediately went to $57 average.
Bam.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Look at that.
That's
More
why I'm
money in
here.
the bank account.
Yeah,
dang.
Cleared out the calendar to make sure I was here.
All right. So you guys, a lot of people know in the last 10 years of ClickFunnels, we have given a ton of these awards to people. This is the 2 comic award somebody gets when they sell $1 million inside their funnel. And for the most part, we usually case study a lot of the people who are coaches and consultants and doing webinars and high ticket, all sorts of stuff. But what most people know is that we have this huge underground swell of people who are killing it with physical products. In fact, this is Trey Llewellyn. I'm going to tell some stories about him. Trey is someone who sells physical products. He has the fastest growing funnel in ClickFunnels history. He grossed more revenue in the shorter period of time than anybody with one funnel. I'll show you guys out today, but he was selling physical products. Okay. This is the flashlight. Okay. I just ruined the surprise. It's a flashlight funnel. He found this flashlight. He put it on, built the funnel, launched it, and it exploded. Okay. He sold over 560,000 flashlights. So you can do the math on that. It's over 500,000 flashlights he sold. And it's just one product. He also did it with, these are his, during COVID year, when he did these Christmas ornaments. He sold over 231,000 ornaments during the Christmas season. That's like in a 6-week window, which is crazy. He also sold physical products. He's like masks. This week he sold over 150,000 masks through a funnel.
But when Trey's opportunity came up, I'm like, I want to do this. I want to sell cat toys instead of cats. And the main reason I'm doing this is to teach it to my children. I want them to have a better life than I've had. I kind of stacked the deck against myself when I was younger. And so I have some challenges in job interviews and getting jobs, but I talk to people really easy, and I have some unfair advantages in sales and just communicating with people. I'm not trying to get out of debt. I'm trying to get wealthy. I don't want to hit zero again. And I got that from someone else. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here. And yeah, that's it. I'm doing this for my family. I believe that the future is online, and that's where I want to take my kids. It kind of feels like if you've ever been to the gym and everyone's, even the weakest guy, everyone's like, yeah, do it. You can do it. Let's get it. Let's go for it. No one's looking down on each other. It's just a totally cool vibe where like, yeah, you can do it. It's just everyone's lifting each other up. I messed up the first one. I made a mess, but I started on something, and I know it's going to be okay. I mean, I'm still going to get where I'm going. I just didn't get there as super fast. Just do it. And even if you ain't prepared, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready, and I'm still not ready. Don't wait till you get ready. You'll never be ready. Just do it, and it'll work out, or you'll die.
What was that?
What? What?
Who are you?
Ted Repic?
So what did you just say to me?
I said, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. I own multiple businesses. But last couple days have definitely opened my eyes to all of the opportunities with funnels. Bumps, upsells, OTOs, continuity, stuff I've never thought about before. Awesome.
How is that going to change your business or your life?
It's definitely opened up all these opportunities I never saw before. I mean, never thought about trying to move through these loss leader, lead magnet products into these higher end products, value ladders, stuff like that. Just never something I thought about.
So what did you do yesterday? You sent an email. Tell me about that.
Sent out an email to our list of small list, 4,500 people. Launched our first funnel tonight. It's only been live for a couple, 2 or 3 hours. I think we're over $1,000 already. It's awesome.
25 cents per email. That's ridiculous.
It's awesome.
Love it. All right, so we're all here Saturday. This is Dan. This is B-Ray over here rocking out some ShipStation. Got some ground portation, but then we got the big old printings coming. Look at this. Look at this. Just craziness. Like labels coming out. And then we move over here. Got the ladies doing targets on a Saturday. You can't beat it. Say hello to everyone. Good morning.
What up, what up?
What up?
Morning.
It's a good day to ship, right?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
We got this whole crew over here. We got 3 lines going today. We got these big old, I don't even know, oh, what are these called?
Gaylords.
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 Gaylords. We got the Gaylords rocking out, filling up semis all day.
First time I met Trey, first call, he said, Russell, I'm going to launch a funnel a week every single week. And I watched the CD launch a funnel, and another funnel, another funnel, another funnel. And he had some marginal success, little success, more success, more success, more success. So I saw him launch a funnel last year, one funnel, boom, and within 90 days, became the biggest selling funnel in the history of the world. I was talking to some of the guys at Affiliate Summit. They said there's never been a funnel that's made more money in a shorter period of time than one of Trey's funnels. I'm not privy to share all his numbers and his stats, but it was insane. And it came from him doing a funnel a day, or funnel a week, till he hits the one that just explodes.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys. On the chat, I put the email for events. If you guys have questions, events@TreyLlewellen.com. And then, of course, the link to the workshop at TreyLlewellen.com/early-bird. So early-bird. See you guys at the workshop. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for staying late. We got Christina staying late, Don just staying, Hassan, John, and Jose, and Manuel, Mark, and Nanette, and Nicole, and Pam, and Raymond, and Sarah, and the list keeps going on, Teresa and Ursula. My friends, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys at the workshop. Come and join us. Have a lot of fun. Let's celebrate, cheer each other on. And like I said, there might be some theatrics. See you, everyone.